Well, hello, hello. Here we are. It is Sunday evening. Time to have some fun. So it's stream time with, of course, more Planet Crafter because we are not done with this planet. Although the sky is blue, the water is blue. We have some plants, but yeah, we have a lot to do. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Roadhog. Nice to see you both. How are you doing? Good to hear that all is good on the other side of the channel. Here all is fine. Apparently at Roadhogs it was -8. Out here we only got up to, or basically I should say down to -5. But it's already above 0 now. And slowly things go away. The rest of the country will have some slippery roads tonight. But we should be fine. Hopefully. Really hope so. And other than that, well, we're good. We're good. And yeah, I'm a bit early today. I had the time and I had the option. So why not? I mean, I have a very busy day tomorrow. Wifey will be gone for 2 days of special stuff on her new job. And I'll be taking care of little one. I have to get her to school. I also have to make sure that I do a funeral and all that kind of stuff. So I was like, well, you know what? I'll start early. Now I can play for a little bit longer if we want to. But I can also just stop early when I'm tired and still do at least 2 hours of streaming, which was the idea. So that's why I am a bit early today. I mean, if you have the chance, why not? And well, looks like it. We are lucky enough today to be standing in the grace of Donny. Hello, Donny. Good to see you. How are you doing? Hope all is well. It's been a little while. Hope you're good. Hope Joanne is good. Alright, we're going to make a little extra container for the algae. Because we're going to need a bit more. Don't know. We'll do it like this. Black ice on the roads here. Yeah, they should have that tomorrow here too in most parts of the country. Or mostly tonight, actually. And then tomorrow on most places it should start to defrost again. But, you know, you can never be sure. So, we'll see. Ah, these are all ready. Let's get them out. So that we can hopefully grow some more fertilizer soon. And of course the beans to eat. Beans are very good food. They give a lot of food. I'll take 1 extra with me this time. Now we have only 2 eggplants, which means we can only make 1 fertilizer if we want to. Do we still have some fertilizer? Only the green ones, okay. No, we'll keep going. There's a warning for that here too. Ah, yeah. I'm good, thank you. How's you? I'm fine, thank you. I start to feel better and better. Almost fully healed up, but it also means that some stuff is coming loose in my throat, which tickles my throat all the time. So I do some extra coughing actually while I feel better. So you hear some coughing on the stream. I'm sorry, I was too late to turn my mic off, but I do my best. I just hope it works out. Now we build a little bit of a platform here. That's good. So let's keep going. Let's just continue with a little bit of base building until we build up some more resources. Some of these are getting quite full now, which is good. It means that we have plenty of some resources. Others, not so much. But we'll get there. And we're getting close to trees. Sorry, big cough there. Bit tired today. Ah. Okay, we got a bit of O2, which is okay. We also got some methane. I don't know if we already have a chest for that, actually. Do we have that already? Mutagen, but not methane, so we should take a bit of iron and get one for methane as well, so that we can start to store that. Will be interesting at some point that we'll have chests everywhere, or these cupboards or whatever you want to call them, so should be interesting. That's really where the drones come in though, because once we have the drones, they can do a lot of the sorting and stuff for us. We just put it in one place and they can sort it out. But we're not there yet. Seeds, food, water. Let's put this one in the water for now. It's okay. It's okay. Let's do a quick check. Do we have the highest tier oxygen tank? Yes, we have the highest tier backpack. We have the highest tier jetpack, so that's all good. What should we invest in? I think mostly biomass, because that's not going so fast. Now this gives 43.5 plants. This gives 11 plants. This gives 23 plants. Sorry about that, another cough. So for plant life, it might be the best to go with the flower spreads. But that also requires fertilizer. It requires more eggplants, so... maybe we should invest in a few more food growers to make sure that we have more eggplants going. I think that's actually the way to go. Eggplants go here. Here we are. Okay, let me build 2 more of these so that we just grow. We still have a path to walk through, so that's good. But we do need the extra eggplant to work out. So that goes well. Other than that, this is all looking good. Numbers are still running up. And, ooh, yes, I think... Did I already make the tier 2 chip? Yes. Okay, so what we're going to do... First of all, have some food. We're also going to get a drink. And then we're going back to those ships. Because now we can destroy the computers inside the ships. And we can get some extra stuff that we will need later on for the actual drones. We need microchips for that. So that's what we're going to do. Well, not we has a dusty couple days last week. Ah, okay. Okay, so now we can tear these down. We get circuit boards for it, which is good. We need those in the end. We should have already taken everything else from the ship, so there should not be anything left, except maybe some more computers, so we'll find those. Now, I believe there is also a ship where at some point you should be able to remove a certain wall, which it doesn't say clearly, but in the end you can do that. And then you get some extra stuff. At least here we can remove these computers now, which means extra circuit boards. That's great. And I love the fact that we have so much oxygen now, so that we don't have to rush through things. We can just take our time, look through it, and then get it done. So this ship is done. What's in here? Nothing. Good. Alright, let's fly back. We need to make a storage space for this. And then probably head to another ship or something like that. Hey, Cirrus, good to see you, my friend. How are you doing? Let's see. Do we still have an empty one for circuit boards? Yes. Wow, I'm terrible. Ooh, 95% towards trees. Nice. Have a semi-lurk on. No worries, no worries. We're just happy to have you on. You lurk away. Have a good time. So how's your work, Donnie? And how is, what are your plans for your little channel? I mean, I do miss your streams and being able to bet on how quickly you die and all that kind of stuff. Alright, so let's get into this ship, see if we can get some computers out of this. Well, no computers right here. Nothing right here right now. We already took everything, I guess. Would be nice if we could turn the lights on. Can't take down a suit locker, so cannot take that out, which is kind of sad. I wish we could. Oh, we can deconstruct debris here. Okay, cool. We can't get in there yet, but we can deconstruct the debris there. Oh, that's a message we already got. Now, in here we need to put a fusion core. That will power up the ship and open certain doors for us. But hey, we're not there yet, so let's not bother ourselves with it. Now, we came from that direction. I think here, yep, there's more computers out here that we can get. Ooh, we have the air filter now. That should prove helpful if we can make that. That will make the air go down a lot slower. Which is exactly one of the things that I would like. Here's the door. Oh, probably I can take some stuff home with me now anyways. That we could use at home. Well, you know what? Let's just bring some resources. I don't really need the plants right now. Might have a need for them later, but not right now. Let's just take the resources. And now that we have some room, we can take a few extra plants. Probably take the Lerma seeds, because we need those for trees. There we go. Now let's head home. Work is a little quiet for now, but should be busier soon. Ah, okay. Well, you know, sometimes having a little bit, a period of some quietness at work can be really nice, so... Working on videos, we shall see about streaming. Ah, okay, so you basically made the switch now for a while to just making some videos, I guess? Which is nice, you make cool videos. And I know that making the videos the style you do takes a lot of work, so... It's just nice to hear that you're still busy with the channel. That's good, that's good. Let's see, some titanium to put away. Oh, we had one piece of iron, actually. Some iridium, some more circuit boards. Oh, good. We can already make quite a few drones once we hit drones. We're not close to drones yet, but we could. We could. Hey, Gamer Mama, good to see you. How are you doing? All right, we got to trees. We are now on our way to insects. This does mean that we need to get working on some actual trees, I guess, but we'll see soon. Now we have fabric, osmium, superalloy, 2 bioplastics, and methane. Now I always forget stuff, so I know fabric, 1 osmium, a superalloy, 2 bioplastics, and a methane, I believe. Do we have 2? Oh, yes, we have 2 bioplastics. Hey, Volodymyr, good to see you. How are you today? How are your travels? Yes, we can build this. And now if we put it on, we can see we now have an oxygen change of 370. If we put this on, it is 1.9 a second less use, I think. So we are using less oxygen now, so it will empty out slower. Now, in the water, that should disappear. No, it doesn't. Oh, good. I thought I would disappear that effect, but it doesn't, so that's great. Don't really need oxygen capsules, but we can take out the methane. So now the whole process of getting out of air goes even slower. So we can do longer without new fresh air. I love it. We should probably check. If I remember where I put it. It should be here around the corner, I think. Yes. So when do we get a tree spreader? Here, 450 tons of biomass, and at 35 we get the food grower level 2, which will be faster than the other one. So basically we need to make a ton more plants. Now one way to do that is to figure out if we can still have an engine somewhere. I don't think so. But if we do, yep. We could get a tree spreader tree, or a plant spreader tree, whatever it is. Seed spreader rocker, but that's oxygen. Plant multiplier, there we go. 2 superalloy, tree bark, Lerma seed, and 1 fertilizer. We should be able to make 1 fertilizer. Okay, let's pick up 1 superalloy. A tree bark, a Lerma seed, a fertilizer, and then we needed something else, but I already forgot what that was. That, and I may leave sulfur. And then something else, maybe water or something, to make some fertilizer and algae, probably. 3 algae, okay, let's get 3 algae. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 components. I think that's all for the rocket. So now we can get a plant rocket going, boost the plants with 1000%. That should help a bit. I see the boost is already going around in chat. That's nice. Oh, we need 2 super alloy. Okay. Okay. We'll just get another one. We have a few to spare. Now, once we get to the larvae age, or even before that, we should already be able to spot some larvae on the ground here and there that we can pick up and then use. So that should be interesting. Alright, this gives a 1250 bonus. So let's do one more. I think we already did one, but I guess having another one won't hurt. There we go. 4.9 grams a second. I think it was half that, so should be okay. Here we get the water filter. Here is the drone station. 45 GTI. Well, we're at 2.2 now. Also want this one, but we need more heat for that. Should we invest in a little bit more heat? How much power do we have left? 189. This will give only 51 power. So yeah, we can do that. Do we have explosive powder? Probably. And otherwise we can make it. And with that we can boost the heat quite a bit. We have 1. So let's make another one. We need iridium for that. And with that extra, we can build 2 X. Oh, we need 2 sulfur. Maybe I should put a sulfur case close here so that we can get that faster. Oh wow, there's green stuff floating through my base. That's one of the little things in this game that doesn't properly work. The base is not shielded for anything, so some of the outside stuff just gets through your base. Maybe there should be a way that they can fix that, but I don't know. Sometimes it rains even inside your base, which I think is sad, so they should fix that. I always believed trees are silent, now I'm finding out they bark. That's a very good one. Alright, 2 new heaters. If you're like, it sounds like he's talking with something in his mouth, I am. I have a little anti-cough candy. Soon will be done, so... Alright, the heat's now really running up. That's good. Oxygen is running up. Pressure, not so much. This is going to cost me a handful of resources, though. Still, might be worth it. 6 super alloy, 3 osmium. I just wonder if we have the 3 osmium. Oh, we actually have exactly 3 osmium. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, well, let's build one more pressure guy. And I think if we place it next to the... intensifiers, or whatever they're called, optimizers, that should be pretty good. Just have to make sure that we get it in range of the optimizers. Probably have to get out of the way myself, that might be helpful. Okay, that's another pressure one. Is that light up? Yep, that's lit up. Now it's lit up. Alright, that one is pressurized by 3 machines. So that should help. Hello, Jamming Mike. Good to see you. How are you doing? Well, the pressure doesn't go that fast, but it's okay. Biomass now up to 8. There's not a lot of ways that we can speed that up at the moment. Kind of thinking we should soon... There might be an opening here at some point in the game, but it's not happening yet. I would love for that to happen, though, because that makes it a lot easier to get to that side of the mountain. But as long as it doesn't happen, we'll have to take detours, or simply not go there. We can always just go there later. Right now, I want to head into this osmium cave, see if there's some left, so that we have some more osmium. There's plant life in here now, so that's interesting. But I think we already took most of the osmium, if not all. Will be a good place to, at some point, place a machine that will get us the osmium, though. It's good to see that the oxygen thing really helps slow down the oxygen use, so that'll be very good. Lurk, happy lurking, gamer mama. We just appreciate you being here. You lurk away. Oh, there's another zeolite. Gonna need those later on. Let's make sure we get a little bit of oxygen in, and then we'll go on top of the falls. Ooh! Wow, we ran into a gold chest. Ooh, look at that. 600 multiplier plant. That is nice. Okay, that wasn't supposed to happen, but I'm happy with it. That sure wasn't the plan. Okay, look at this. There's the underground base. Here we have the spirals and all. Have a way to fix our problem. Ooh. I didn't know you and Rodog had problems, but good you found a way to fix them. Yep, this is on top of the... Oh, there's a chest in the distance. Shame you cannot bring up a little reminder menu at the top of the screen when making stuff. Well, we actually can, but we have to make some stuff for that. I was actually thinking about starting to work on that soon. So that you can pin something that you want to build on top of that. Now look at this. This is a little pond, and these will play a role later. But it's nice that they form already, and then later on we can use them. I don't think we build a pod somewhere here, so we'll have to soon get to a pod. Not before we see what's in this chest. Oh, and a plant multiplier. Oh, I'm very happy with that. Ooh, plant multiplier. That's very useful. Let's just head to the sand falls, make sure that we get some oxygen, and then head home. Try and see if we can use that plant multiplier, because we do need those plants to multiply faster, and that one will help. Disconnecting the bot. Making you a mod should solve it. That is Roadhog's preferred job. Make him a mod. Well, I can vouch for him. He's a very good moderator, so have fun with that. Welcome back, Cirrus. I got Patmos's blessing. Yeah, don't know what that's worth, but you have my blessing. Don't think I have any say in Rodog's life, though, so please don't go with it, but... Alright, let's go home. With all the good stuff that we have now. I just wonder if we have all the stuff that we need for the machine optimizer. And then we'll probably have to move all the big plant spreaders, to a central location so that they will all fall in the influence of that machine. But if they do, they'll be handy. Let's have some food. Let's have a drink. Let me just break one extra drink. Then we have to start dumping some stuff. Iridium. Oh, we now got some uranium rods for some extra power soon. Nice. We even have some sulfur. Didn't get circuit boards. We did get zeolite though, and no cloth. We did get one osmium. We got some super alloy. Even got some aluminium and some iron. Oh, we got lots of goodies actually. Oh, we got a golden satellite. Oh, the auto crafter. That'll be handy. Oh, I'm happy. Welcome back, Cirrus. How are you? Dinner already, or? I'm going to keep this plant on me because we're going to put that somewhere. I have to ditch some of the other stuff first, but let's ditch these seeds. I think the plants might actually be ready. Oh, 99%. Well, then they're ready soon. And with the extra eggplants, we can soon get a extra fertilizing unit, which will be good for... Let's just take this with me now. We're going to need it soon. Put that one away, put the engine away, put that one in there because that's fine. Alright, the multiplier. We need this one. 2 explosive powders. For that we need iridium and sulfur. Other way around. I always get that wrong. 2 more sulfur. 2 less iridium. My Rosie gamer is going back to uni in an hour, so checking her car, etc. Oh, be careful! It's out here in Europe. That's a lot of black ice. You don't see it, but you'll feel it when your car gets out of control. We need 1 uranium rod. Well, luckily we got a few of those, and then 2 iron, 1 cobalt. 2 iron, 1 cobalt. There we go. Now we need to find a nice place for it to put it and then get all the plants around it. So probably somewhere here. Let's build the optimizer. Ouch, we're out of power. Oopsie. Oh, I have to get some extra power first. Don't want to run out of power. For that we need 3 rods. Do we have 3 rods? I have 2 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's make another rod. Luckily we can. And as soon as we get to fusion power, we will have no more need for this. We'll probably tear them down because fusion power will give us so much more power. Okay, some vulture and a super alloy. Well, at least we get a good extra power source. And then once we get the power optimizer, and put 1 here, that will really optimize the amount of power that we have. Okay, there we go. Now we have to find the biggest plant spreaders, which are these, I believe. Tier 2 flower spreader, that's the biggest one, yes. So we have to take the flower out, we destroy it. We place it next to the optimizer. Then we rebuild it. I'll also put in the 600% flour, and this one also boosts it with 500%, so this one should be spreading flowers like crazy. And now, if we get all of these, we can put 5 around the machine, I believe. It can work up to 5 machines. So just doing this, and getting 5 of those ready, will really do its job. This is... doesn't say what it is, right? It doesn't say if this is a tier 2 one. You construct a flower spreader. Yeah, see? This is a regular flower spreader. I only want tier 2 flower spreaders now. This is a tier 2, okay. We'll just have to make sure that we get another tier 2 soon. 2, 3... Just need 1 extra fertilizer and 1 extra super alloy. Now, if we have another flower spreader out here that is of the lower tier, that could already fix our issues. It looks like these were all. Yep. So let's make a little bit of fertilizer and get 1 extra unit of super alloy. There we go. We can at least build 1 extra. I need to bring some sulfur. Some eggplants. Probably do 2 straight away. Almost out of sulfur though, so we also have to get some extra sulfur. Busy, busy. Yep, and then some algae. 6. Let's just get whatever we can. 1, 2. Okay, 2. 2 is good for now. Yep, we can build another one. I explained the black ice to her. You only learn when you have... Yeah, that's true, but, you know, it'll be nice if you already know about it so that you can adjust your speed and all and hit it at a slow pace instead of at a fast pace. Alright, there we go. 4 good flower spreaders and boost it. I believe last time the number was around 4,000. Now the number is 25,000. We can now really see the flowers running up, and that is where we want it to be. So this is good. We have a little bit of stuff to put away now. But that's only good. This is exactly the way we want it to go, because now things will just run a bit faster. Put away some water. Let me take the beans to eat. And all the rest we already took out, so that's good. They can keep growing. Okay, so we are now at... The heat's running up, but it needs to run up a lot to get to the tree spreader. We're getting closer to the nuclear fusion reactor. This one is very far away. What do we need to make the auto crafter? 2 osmium and a super alloy rod. Wow, that's a lot. Okay, time to go then. True, true. Especially with kids, you don't know how it is until you have them. You can hear lots of stories, but it's never what they tell you if you really have them. I think we did not pick up everything up here yet, so let's just make sure that we check to see if we got all the crates. See, there's already a crate left. Ooh, there's another fertilizer. Nice. Extra unit of zeolite. There's one more. Here's one more. This is where we can go up. That's also where we're going to go soon. Let's first make sure we pick this up. Although it's a bit dark, so it's hard to see up here if we actually picked up everything. But it looks like it. So now let's get into this corner and go up here. There's more zeolite. Another chest. Ooh, another pressure multiplier. Some good stuff in here. More zeolite. And look at this. A view over the valley. Here we can see what we have. And I love this. Look at the big waterfall behind there. Very cool. So this is our little world that we are terraforming. Very nice. I love it. But now, let's just jump down. Ah! There we are. Luckily, we have a jetpack. Actually, very close to building another plant spreader. And we can still do one more. Do we get the good seeds? No. So right now the white ones is probably the best seed that we can have with the highest percentage increase. So we'll take that. Now we should be able to build the 5th plant spreader, and the machine should be able to handle 5. See? Optimizing capacity 5. So, oh, we need 1 extra super. I thought I picked up 2. Oh well, we'll fix that. And then we might go for another optimizer, put it in the pressure department, and that will just speed up that. I guess at some point, once we reach the peak pressure, we're not close yet, but once we reach the peak pressure, we can take those optimizers away and put them at some other source that we need to boost. So that can be something. I mean, if you take a look at this, once we hit this, we have no more unlocks for the pressure. So we can just move them to another source. and be done with it. So that could actually work. We have 282 power. We need 50 power for this. And we just need 1 explosive powder and 1 cobalt. I don't think we have an explosive powder left. But let's see. Oh, you don't have enough sulfur to make one right now. So we should get some extra sulfur if we have to. Did we have one left? Nope. Okay, so that's it then. I'll have to get extra sulfur. Let's just make sure we put away some of this. So there goes the zeolite. And yeah, we can ditch that seed. Oh, this is filled up as well. No, this can go into this the spare stuff. You see we have the actual extras fertilizer tier 2 that we can put away. No, this one. Right, there we go. Let's get some sulfur. Make sure that we have plenty of that. And then do another optimizer. Then we'll have 4 optimizers, I think, in the pressure department. Which makes it go really fast. Any vehicle will serve you till the end of your days if you drive it fast enough. Yep. You don't have to worry about counting too high, so most people can actually do that because you don't have to count very high, be able to count very high. Okay, show me the sulfur. Where's my sulfur? Here's some. Good. Might have to get one of those drilling machines in here to get me an input of sulfur. Because it looks like there's not a lot left. Or we're just not searching good enough, but aluminium, but we have plenty. It's also a bit hard to spot the sulfur sometimes in these areas. We have been flying over this quite a bit. I don't remember us picking up too much sulfur already. Didn't think we did that already, but apparently we have. At least we have the sulfur now that we needed for this, but oh, here's one. Good. Probably have to head home soon because we're starting to run out of oxygen soon. Might as well get a drill here soon. Luckily we have a pod close where we can get some extra oxygen for now. Might be a good option. There we go. Since we're not filled up, I'll take this stuff too. Yep, that's some nice goodies. Ooh. Oh, we don't have water with us. Oh well, we're good. At least we can make that 1 sulfur, and then we'll start probably working on the drill. That's not where the sulfur goes. My mistake, should place it down here. Here. Yep, okay, luckily we still have 3 left. Let's ditch all the other goods. That's some really good stuff that we actually could use here, so I'm happy with the stuff that it took out. Not too much magnesium or cobalt, since we have that quite abundant, but we did use more silicone and all, so that's actually good. Okay. Let's get rid of the iridium. And now we just need 1 cobalt and 2 iron for the machine, I believe. Yes, okay, good. There we go. Let's have a sip of water. Wow, 4 optimizers. It is that we don't have any other optimizing units, otherwise we would have put those in, of course. But yeah, there's another optimizer. Now I want to see what will be next to unlock. And how far away we are, because then we can make a real plan. So this is quite far out, and we can't build that one yet. This is quite far out, but it's running up. Same here. And this is just running, but not too fast, but it's okay. So what if we get an extra drill, for instance? 2 osmium. We need more osmium. Basically, we kind of need everything. But that's usually the case in a game like this, because if we already had everything, we would just spam all the buildings and get done quick, and that's not fun. So it should take time, and it should take effort. So, my dear friends, what do you all have planned for the coming week? What are you going to do? Will you be working, or enjoying your retirement, or playing some video games? What's the plan? Ooh. Judging by the plants, this looks like sulfur, but it is the zeolite cave. But there should also be sometimes some osmium. Although I don't see it now, so probably not here right now. Ooh, there's a chest. Nice. Ooh, another pressure multiplier. Wow. Okay. How much pressure can we have? I think we flow this way, and then that's the turnaround. So let's go this way now. See if there's some more nice goodies. Oh, that's water. I thought it was a chest, but it's water. There's something hidden in here. Sometimes, you know, that they hide the chests a little bit. Oh, where are we going now? Ooh. Oh, probably the way back. Yeah, this is the way back. I don't want to go back yet. I want to keep flying. Ooh, tier 2 food growing. That's nice. That would speed up the whole food growing process. Would also mean that we have to get home and start building those. And I'll save a little bit before we do that. Ah, here we get to the sand falls. Okay, well, we go there for some oxygen then. Working, wishing of retirement. Well, you can always look at it at the bright side, I guess. You're probably closer to retiring than you were to starting work, so, you know. There's always a little light. YouTube mostly. Well, you know, that's nice, Mike. How's your mom doing, Mike? Is she okay? Cooking, resting, rinse and repeat. Yeah. I hope that's going well. I mean, you have the extra skills now since you took the course, so it should be good. I think we've already been in here, haven't we? I think so. Let's check. Yeah, it's empty. Nowhere to go here, nothing to destroy, so we can't get any further. So, you know, we've been there already, but now we also destroyed the little cupboard. Took those resources. Too bad. I don't know if it's a real consolation, but you know, try and stay positive. Dinner time, be right back. You enjoy your dinner. What are you having for dinner? Hope it's nice. Not sure, see what comes up. Might be hard, might be soft, but always enjoyable, as the actress said to the bishop. Well, that's good, as long as it's always enjoyable. That's already nice. That's already good to look at it that way. So nice, nice. Okay, we got a microchip. Let's see what this one offers. Tier 3 jetpack. Ooh. What do we need for that? 1 extra osmium and 2 explosive powders. Okay, okay. Not too unhappy with that. If we can just make it happen at some point. But for now, we just need to store our stuff first. That one is filled up. This one isn't. Do we have more osmium? Oh, we have the 1 more osmium. Now I'm really anxious to see if we can get that tier 3 jetpack going. No. Keep the osmium, please. Probably ditch the seed in the front because we are filled up. Yes. Okay, so... let's first check. This one. 2 explosive powders, that's it. Okay, nice. Hello, Steve. Oh, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Happy that you called another live. That's great. Oh, we need more sulfur. Oh, we do have sulfur. Good. And now let's get some algae. Greetings and salutations. Well, welcome to you too. Hello, hello. How are you? Hope all is well. Oh, we don't make fertilizer. We have to make... We have to make the explosive powder. I was thinking about fertilizer, but we don't have to make fertilizer. My mistake. Well, that's good. Now we can save some eggplants, actually. Which will be good. Let's save up those. But that means we need 2 more sulfur. We have only 1. Ouch. So we have to have a spare explosive powder. And we don't. So we can't make that other jetpack yet. I'll have to see. Should be more places where we could get sulfur, so... No way to make it, though. Other than, you know, with the... air filter we have. Alright, so we need at least 1 more osmium. Alright, well, we'll get to it at some point, just not right now. Now the pressure multiplier, I don't know what to do with it. I have too many. We can sell it later on, which will be good. That will make us quite some tokens. But until then, not a real use for it. No, I want to get the mushrooms. There we go. Let's just harvest it all. Oh, not ready. Okay, we took those later on. I'll just take these 2 as food then. 23% towards larvae. Good. Mines. Let's go that way. Luxury problems. Yeah, I have a lot of luxury problems. Oh well, you know, better to have luxury problems than not luxury problems. Alright, let's keep moving. We're gonna go through the aluminium fields, probably all the way to the moon landscape, because I think that's where a lot of nice resources are, so we might get some good stuff. Ooh, the tree spreader! We can start to spread trees along this lovely planet. I'm now going over these crates because I want to see if there's any sulfur in it. Since all we need right now is a bit of sulfur. Moon landscape. Well, you know what? There also are some... There's a chest in here, I think, yes. But nothing good in here. But you know what? Let's take it apart so that at least we have it. And now we know that there is nothing useful in there. Ooh, this might be a good place for some sulfur as well. Yep, there we go. Nice. And there is osmium. More osmium. Sad thing is we're almost filled up on stuff, so I'm gonna ditch that. Oh, there's larvae here. Cool. So these are larvae. Common larvae and another common larvae. There's different types of larvae. Common, uncommon, and rare. And as you might have guessed, we need those for different purposes. But for now, we're just taking them in. And we'll give them a storage space soon. I would like to get some oxygen before we fly home. But we have the stuff now to get a better jetpack. That should make us even faster and better, so I like it. I just watched a movie on YouTube about a doomsday bunker in the US. It's like 12 stories deep, including a movie theater, indoor saltwater pool that is resort-sized. Wow. And what are they doing with it? Are they keeping that all for themselves? I mean, I think right now that there's no doomsday, you could probably just rent it out for a nice price or use it as a spa or whatever and make a lot of money out of it. Interesting thing though, I thought about doomsday bunkers and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, if the world's really going to waste and I'll be one of the few left on the planet, I don't want to be left at all, so I'm not going to build a doomsday bunker. I'll just die with all the others. Let's get it over with, let's be done. And that's it. I don't want to be one of the sole survivors and then we get into the fight of who's the strongest and then the strongest will come and win and all that kind of stuff. I don't want that, so I'll just go and be done with it. That's how I'm going to roll. Okay, so we need some storage space for some nature goodies, namely larvae. So we'll start with common larva. And then we basically need 3, but I need a little bit more iron to actually store it. Let's do one thing at a time. And make sure that we get the explosive powder and then get the better jetpack. That might be good. If you need some brimstone, you can always call Partagonosa Belial and he will provide you with it. The great side servings of minions. Yeah, I don't know if I knew that. Alright, a better jetpack. Propulsion plus 190. And does it also say by the other ones? 170, 150. So we get a little bit more propulsion. It's not like we can now just fly off and nobody will see us ever again, but it's better than what it was. So that's the good news. We did not pick up a zeolite. We did pick up osmium, so let's take that in. Still have to do more with the base here and there, so I'm actually thinking about spending a little bit of time soon solely on getting the base in the shape and form that I want it to be. Let's ditch the iridium. Now let's take some iron. Okay, let's go. I know we're going to need to store more stuff here, so that's why I'm just building more of these. So the common larvae, the uncommon larva, the rare larva. Okay, there we go. Then we started to get the plants out here. And let's just continue with that. So, one of the worst plants, or basically a plant that doesn't give you any bonuses, is the Lerma seed. We'll put that in here. We need a better storage system anyway. Then after that, I think it is the Shunga seed. That only gives 150% bonus. After that, we get the Pastera seed. Pastera seed. Do we have more? Yes. And yes. Okay, put those in. Then the next one, this, I guess the Snepea seed. Let's take these out. Snepea. Snepea seed. Okay. So we'll just take these out and take all the Snepea seeds. At least now we know where stuff is. Then we get the Brelea seed. Wow. I need more storage space. Okay. And then this will be for the Nolna seed. Nulna seeds. Probably put an S here so that everything is the same. There we go. And then we need at least one for the Tusca seed. We need one for the tree bark. Tree bark comes out of there, so we need to pick that up every now and then as well, because we need a tree bark for the tree spreader soon. And we actually can build a tree spreader already. You just have to get all this stuff. So it will produce 97 plants a second, which is a lot more than the flowers. So we might just switch to this now then. Let me just... Oh. Oh, is this the super alloy stuff? I think so. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. You know what? Let's ditch this in here. I have to go outside. I have to get some super alloy. Yep, these are the super alloy. Wow. I'm gonna get hurt though. I need some food to keep me alive. Wow, this is a lot of shake. Try and get some though, so let's get out here. Where is it? There's one. It's almost impossible to actually see the super alloy though. Whoops, I'm almost dead. Some dropped in the water by the looks of it, but... Oh wow, look at this, there's wooden water plants already. Don't really see any super alloy down here though. Well, it's hard to spot it anyways. You see some of the wreckage from the stones, but... Okay, wow, well the sky is clear, but these things move away so quickly that we will be lucky to find a few. Here we get another 3, here's one, here's one. Alright, well, at least we got a few. Nice, nice, nice. Oh, we got a few more than I see, they're already disappearing. Got a few more than I thought, so I'm already happy. Come on, pick it up. Oh, this is good. This is good. We're getting some good numbers. It's a lot of noise, though, one of those storms. Boy. I think this might be it, though. I think we might not find a lot more now. Do get a lot of plants there, which is nice. Yeah, I think most of them now disappeared. I don't see... any more of those nice small pieces laying around that is actual super alloy? Well, we got some good stuff. Those are sponges and corals. They are animals. Well, there were also plant life down there. It wasn't just sponges and corals. Okay, so that's done. Got some good super alloy. We need a lot more metal, though. We want to keep storing stuff. Here is a bit more, but we'll take a dive soon so that we can clearly see what is underneath there and see if it's all animal life or if there's also plant life. Probably is a combination of both. Let's see. Let's take a little dive. So these are definitely plants. This is a combination of corals and probably a plant here and there. I see, I think that's a plant, but... Okay. So it's a combination. Nice, nice. No animal life down here, though. That is something for later. We'll get animal life down here, but not yet. So we don't have to be scared getting bitten by an eel or something yet. Okay, that's interesting. And we got some more iron. Let's finish what we did here. Let's do 2 more. We need one on this side and probably one on this side. It won't here. We'll do the tree bark out here. Because then we can quickly get it from there. And then this will be the Tusca seed. They can go in here. Oops, wrong button there. And let's get the tree bark. Alright, this is now all stored nicely. These are all the plants. I like it this way. We have some stuff for larvae. When can you get fish? Good question. I'll start looking at it, Kev. So let's get into our little laboratory here. We get to 8.3 kilotons, we can get a tier 5 heater. That's nice. If we get to 80 tons, we can get the beehive. So then we can get bees. Later on, we can get the butterflies. This is all butterflies. Then we get to real insects. So other stuff, I guess. And then here we get to animals. And here we get the Ulani fish eggs. But we need 50 kilograms of insects, I think. Or eggs or whatever. So... yeah, I think at insects. So we need 50 kilograms of insects before we can get to fish eggs. And then we can really get to fish. And then at some point we can get to animal life and the tier 4 jetpack, for instance. So it will take a bit before we get to fish. Then we get to tier 5 drill. Tier 2 extractor, the genetics extractor. I'm kind of looking if I can spot the... better storage unit, but it might just be an unlockable and not in this list actually. Okay, so we are a bit away from fish life, but we'll get there. We can build a nice fish tank and all. Let's see, titanium 1, 2, 3, and then we need 2 super alloy. Let me just get outside for a second. We don't have much more iron, so we can't do that. But this should probably be the end of the base. Oh, this is the lab. Okay, so we can build at least one more here. So now we have probably the size of the base that I want it to be. Gives us that little bit of extra space down here. We cannot build any of those tanks yet where we can later on put in animals. So that's not going to work. So let's focus on the tree spreader now. Just went out for a second, got some ice balls. Oh dear. Alright, we have 4 samples of bacteria. Let's see if we can actually make 4 tree spreaders. Now, for bioplastics, we need mushrooms, silicone, and water. We have mushrooms. We need 2 more bioplastics to get it done. And I think if we get the 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, that works. And then water. I think if we can get it done, the bioplastics, that we can make those 4 tree spreaders, and that will speed things up again. Oh, we also need silicone. 2 silicone. Okay, so we got the bacteria and the bioplastics. Now we need fertilizer. 1. We need 3 more. That means 6 eggplants, but also sulfur, which might be harder. Only 2 sulfur, yeah. So we need 4 eggplants. Can we harvest these? No. Okay. Oh, that's going to be a problem. We need more fertilizer. And then 6 algae. Okay, so we can get up to 3 tree spreaders right now. And then we just need 3 tree bark and 3 super alloy. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Now, these tree spreaders will really make some big trees, and they will spread out quite big. So we're going to place those down here somewhere, because otherwise... Oh no, these go in the water, I think. We have to place them close to the water, because they need to use the water first. And then later on we can make these just on the land. That is the thing. So we're not just going to fly to the water down there, because there we won't have the most issue with the trees getting in the way. That's why I like to plant the trees here. Of course, some... Oh, wow, look at that. There's trees pumping up here too. Cool. I mean, one could say that it's nice to have stuff close to your base, especially if you have to make some adjustments and all. But for this, I think it should be better here. Now, we also need some tree seeds for them to actually really work. And I don't think we have tree seeds already. I thought we only needed tree seeds on the level 2 one, but we already need tree seeds for it. So, I guess it's good that we did not move the spreader here, or the optimizer, because we might just need it out there. Another thing I want to check. See, we have high level seeds out here that I want to put in these, because that should make this faster. Because this one now has 400% bonus, and now it gets a 600% bonus. That should be better. This one has the 600%. This one doesn't. And this one doesn't. So now we get even more bonus. Now I also need a little bit of a drink. So let's get a drink. Oh, we actually have plenty of water on us. Now in order for these to work, we need to... Oh, maybe these give some fertilizer. If we tear them down. We don't need them anymore. Magnesium, silicone, and a water bottle. Okay. So, no fertilizer, but hey, let's just get rid of them. We don't need them anyway. We have some stuff to put away now. More silicone to put away. Maybe you should wear some silicone before you go outside again, Rodog. Maybe that'll protect your... precious things. Let's keep to water. Let's put this away because the tree spreaders is nice, but since we have no tree seeds yet, can't do anything with it anyway. So let's keep it like that. Now I think that is where this one comes in, the DNA manipulator. So you know what? We're going to try and get a DNA manipulator. So that we can make tree seeds. That will probably be helpful. Again, we need sulfur for it. To make explosive powder. Oh man, that's gonna be tough. But I think if we have 3 osmium, and we do, we can get this one ready. Because we need 2 iridium rods, but we can get those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think we need 9, or we need a little different compound. But then we can make a super alloy rod. Yeah, we need 1 aluminium. And then we should be there. There we go. Let's pick up 1 aluminium. Take the iridium rods with us. Then we can put this in the sulfur mine area. And we should be able... to just generate sulfur, or at least generate a lot of sulfur. It's just visiting here at Patmos. You need 4 of you only have 3 seeds, it won't work. Yeah. So right now we don't have 3 seeds, so they won't really work. So I'm not going to spend more on getting extra tree spreaders. We need to get the tree seeds. Yeah, Kevin is visiting us here, but out here the frost is gone, so he's only at your place now. It's, luckily the frost is gone here. I'm very happy with that. Ooh, yes, the nuclear fusion reactor. Now, I hope we have the energy for this one. Otherwise, we'll just see stuff go away. Now, this is the higher tier one. You can see that bigger closet. And we'll get sulfur from this one. Unfortunately, no drones yet, so we can't tell those to empty it out. We'll have to do that ourselves every now and then. But at least we got one now. And we can now generate sulfur. It will also... I think it will also still pick up other goods as well. But that ain't too bad. It has a lot more storage capacity, though, which is already very good. Yeah, how are you enjoying your racing rig now, Rodog? Really enjoying it? Having fun with it, or... already done with it? That would be quite expensive, but... whee, there we are. Let's head home. Let's ditch the iridium. Some more iron. Magnesium. Alright, so some parts we are really starting to fill up slowly. Which I'm happy with. I mean, the more the better. Okay, so we can now get a beehive, but we need bee larvae for it. And we can't get bee larvae yet, I think. We have to find those outside or make them. So we really need a DNA manipulator. So I'm going to get all the stuff that we need. Except the explosive powder, because we have to wait for it to get some extra sulfur. But once we have that extra sulfur, it will be very good. Then we can quickly get that and get going also with tree seeds. I think. Maybe we can be lucky and find a beehive, but I doubt it. Also crafter will be nice to have too, but I don't think we have enough osmium for that. Nope. Might have to go with one of these and put it in the osmium cave where we went earlier on. We can actually... Now, let me check first the power. See, we're almost out of power. So we need the extra power plant, which is this one. 4 super alloy, 5 pulsar quartz. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the difference is this one generates 331 power. This one generates 1485 power. So that's a massive difference. Plus, we can build 2 straight away, so we can probably destroy a few of these. That can be helpful. Because I think these also use explosive powder. See, there we go. So now we can build a DNA manipulator. Hey, Karen! Nice to see you. How are you doing? Right, let's build the DNA manipulator here. Oh, we can only make it face that way. Okay. A Lympholia seed. Okay, so we can make 3 seeds now. We need tree bark, a mutagen, and then one of the seeds. And then we can make that. Do we have mutagen already? Oh, I need to read the chat. Hello all, just got this game for Christmas. A lot of collecting. I always forget what I'm working on. True, same here, same here. But still, lots of fun. I love the game. It's very nice. And very enjoyable. And pretty well built. I mean, you can always complain about things not being accurate and all, but it's a very nice, well-built game. Okay, let's get a bit of tree bark. At least 1 piece. And then get the Lirma seed. We'll start with the first bit of tree. So if we put this in... We now put this in, so that's the recipe. And now we can research it. And now it should be able to... See, now it will get that tree. And once it's done, we can put this into a tree spreader and it should start to work. So that's good. That'll be helpful. Okay, but we now got 2 nuclear fusion reactors, which should mean that we still have plenty of power. 2500, okay. So, how am I on goods? Not a lot, very nice. Well, that got me a little bit of extra explosive powder. And a lot of uranium rods. Not sure what to do with those, but hey, we got them. Oh, we also need the better food grower, by the way, but we need fertilizer for it. That's tough. First things first. We need the tier 2 ore extractor in the osmium mine, because we're going to need osmium. So, how to do that is to basically take all the resources, except the osmium, since we don't have that. And then we can collect that in the mine and then build that one. So that's what we're going to do right now. There was also No Man's World, but not much pricey. Ah, okay. I totally missed the winter sale, actually. So I did not get anything. My own problem, of course. I mean, that's it. But 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. We need 8 and 1 aluminium. Let's use this one. This should get us the super alloy rod. Yes. And now for this one, we only need 3 osmium. We can get that from the mine. Okay, let's store that. Is this one done already? No, okay. So, let's get to that faraway osmium. No, we're gonna get, yeah, we get to the faraway osmium mine, because that's actually where the osmium is. The osmium isn't in the close one, so we have to go this way. And then we can build the osmium mine. And make sure that we get some extra osmium in. That would be nice. Surviving a Canadian winter. How are you, Rodok? So how's the winter then? Is it really bad? But hey, good to see you. I hope all is well. How's your husband? It's always nice to have all of you here, people. It's so nice. The whole reason I enjoy streaming so much is, of course, to chat and talking to all of you and interacting and getting to know all of you, sharing stuff. It's so cool. I love it. So really happy with that. Do miss a few people though. I mean, I've of course seen Quirky for a while. I know that not everything is well and that she has some issues, so she has good reason not to be here, but we do miss her. Same for Edge. And there's more people like that, like Mowgli I haven't seen a lot lately, and other people, so hope that they're all good and nothing too bad, but it's never nice if we have to miss people. Alright, we should have everything now for this one. I do want to place it a little bit here, though, near where we come flying in. Okay, so let me check how it actually works. Yeah, it does the osmium. Good, and there's some sulfur here. There's more iridium, but we don't really need the iridium right now. Well, we got another dedicated mine, so we have one now for the sulfur. We have one now for the osmium. And that should really help us get towards some of our goals. Especially the sulfur is much needed, because we need it for the explosive powder, for the fertilizer, for a lot of different products. So it's very helpful. Alright, let's fly to the moon landscape. If we can. Of course we can. Okay. So that we get some oxygen. Now there goes the collar. Yep. Not seen Doug in a bit either. True! I haven't seen Doug for a while now. Hope he's well too. Anything in here that we need? Oh, not really. I could use the iron. It's always have to be a bit careful when I say names and all, because you're always scared that you forget somebody or something like that. But lurking. Hello, Cooper. No problem. Lurk away. Ooh, there is some of the stuff that we were looking for. But yeah, I really hope that Doug is fine too. I'm always one of those people that gets worried then when people don't show up in a while. Like, did I say something wrong? Did something happen? What's up? And then usually it's nothing I did, but... Oh wow, look at this. There's the entrance to a cave. There's some nice fungi-like plants growing. Looks pretty cool. Ooh, there's another pulsar quartz, but our inventory is full. Well, I'll ditch an iron for it. I want the pulsar quartz. If need be, we can get another big power source with that pulsar quartz. So I really like the pulsar quartz. I think this is where we got out. So let's get back in here. Yep, this is the right cave. There we go. Let's see, did we already find something? Yeah, but no osmium. Of course that's the case. We'll see. Just got back again. Welcome back, Cirrus. Hello, PSV. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Did you know that the word mine for obtaining resources and mine for blowing people up is exactly the same word? Well, I guess you can also mine people for their organs or something, so you know. It's just the same thing if you look at it. I didn't know, like, is it It's probably not the same word in every language. Probably just in English or something, but it's interesting. Wow, look at all these plants. All the same plants, but they're doing a great job spreading the plant life around. And we did a great job getting some sulfur. And osmium, actually, for that matter. Super alloy. Still have some zeolite. We have another uranium rod. Yeah, plenty of rods at the moment. Let's go check our tree seed. Is it ready now? Yes. Okay, so what should be the next one? The Pastera seed. Tree bar. Oh, we need mutagen. Ooh, an incubator. Cool. We're gonna go get an incubator soon. Mutagen. Oh, that also needs sulfur. Wow, now I forgot about what it needs because I was just busy. 1 methane, 1 bacteria sample. Do we still have bacteria? 1, okay. And 1 methane, and then 1 sulfur? Soon I should probably just spend some time on making bacteria and all that kind of stuff so that we have plenty of that. Okay, we got that. Then we need that Pastera seed, it said. Yep, there we go. And 1 tree bark. Then we can put the machine to work again, and we can put this tree seed away. Yep, there it goes to another plant. Let's put this tree seed in a plant so it will actually work in the planter. But yeah, I got on my shell for a few weeks sometimes. I don't always recognize others what time I had for a while. Like I said in the end, it ain't the one to solve the problem, whatever we talk about is confidential. True. True. Let's see. There we put this tree in. Now this one goes to work. Plants 97 grams a second. It still uses energy though, but it's okay. And it produces oxygen. So that's all good. That works. $5 GTI now. So I think we already doubled up on the GTI since we started. Which is actually not that bad. We are halfway onto insects. That's pretty good. We now got the incubator. 215 energy. Use this to create new insects with larvae and mutagen. Okay. Allow you to drink directly from lakes. That is helpful. Okay, what do we need for an incubator? 1 tree bark, 1 tier 2 fertilizer, and a super alloy. Well, we have super alloy, we have tree bark, and we have the tier 2 fertilizer because we found it. So we can build an incubator. And we can probably, why not, straight up build 2. Just so that we can do more insects at the same time. Just need 1 extra oxygen module, but we have put that into this one. See, there it is. Okay, so here we have the seeds. The larvae, I should say. So we should probably place this somewhere here then, like this. And then we'll place one on this side too. Okay, let's see the recipe. For a bee larva, we need an uncommon larva, a mutagen, and a fertilizer. We can get a butterfly larvae, a panga larvae, and a silkworm. And fish eggs. Okay. Not that we can get fish yet, but we can already make the fish. We can't get the tier 3 mutagen yet. So we need more mutagen for fertilizers. Okay. I think we need a ton of water to make bacteria. From bacteria we can go to larvae. So that should probably be the process right now. So let's see how that goes. I find this game is somewhat quirky because you start off as a convict and you're advised that you cannot claim anything on it. True. So basically the idea is that you start out here as a convict and that you have to work for the company, but nothing is yours. You can't own anything and all that kind of stuff, which is an interesting storyline. And of course, the game has different endings, so you can make different choices on how you want the game to end. So that's interesting. I've already completed the game once with all 3 endings, so I know how they go, but I won't spoil anything. But it's fun. I like it that way. It's cool. Okay, let's see. Can we now make bacteria? Okay, we can make 2 samples of bacteria. Let's put those away. Now we're going to need a lot more algae. And for that, I actually have an idea. Let's take 1 iron, 1 silicone, and 1 titanium. Because we need some stuff to go a little bit faster. And a way to go a little bit faster is to get an extra in and out. Because now we can just go down here. And use that entrance to get in and out and collect all this stuff. And we don't have to run in and out all the time. Been wanting to do that for a while now, but I was just busy with other things. But now I did it, and now we can just get all of this. Inventory full. Okay. Bill and Bull is great. I have problem spell on OCMO in a phone with fat fingers. My Neuberg is sick and stuck in hospital. I'm sorry, I don't know what Neuberg is, but being in hospital is probably not a good thing. Okay, we got some bacteria. And now for the mutagen, we need sulfur, methane, and the bacteria to make the mutagen. Bacteria, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then methane, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, now let's check the larvae. What did we need again? Larvae, fertilizer, and uncommon larvae. So we have to find those uncommon larvae. Can I put this in already then? I think we can. And I think we need it for... Yeah, for the bee larva. And that's the one that we want to get soon. We need that anyways. So let's get fertilizer and uncommon larvae. So we'll just be outdoors for a while. Trying to... get the uncommon larvae. Oh, and the algae, of course. We're out of algae. This one didn't grow yet, so we have to go here for some more algae. Oh boy, will I be happy if we get to drones. They will just be filling up our cupboards all the time. And we don't have to do all of this. Plus, if we get the auto-crafter and we put it in the right spot, we can auto-craft a lot of stuff. That will also be helpful. Okay, 2 fertilizer. Let's remove the rest of the algae. So we got the fertilizer now too. We're going to build 2 beehive seeds for a while. So we can build 2 beehives. At least we'll get started on animals that way. So let's put that in. And now all we need is to find uncommon larvae. Now we can do that outdoors, so that's good. The main issue is that I carry a bit too much water on me, but we can get rid of that. And then, yeah, let's take 1 oxygen. Now I want to go to, for instance, the sulfur mine and the other mine so that we can find some of the good stuff that our mines are picking up. We need to bring those home. Yeah, it's not what you write. I get it. You're just drunk or whatever. Will those beehives behave? I don't know. They might be a bit stingy, but we'll figure it out. Alright, here we are at the sulfur mine. Let's pick this up. Ooh, very nice amounts of sulfur in here. That's helpful. I think we can take this route towards the pulsar osmium sulfur mine as well. So let's go there. Let's see if there's osmium in there. And then for larvae to spawn into the game, you need to be stationary for a bit. And we're just flying all over the place. So it could well be that right now behind us larvae spawn in at certain points. And then we just fly away too far and they spawn out again. So if we really want to find some larvae, we have to stay put in a certain area for a bit. And then they will start to spawn around you. So right now we're going to have to be stationary for a bit if we want to find, for instance, uncommon larvae. So we'll do that soon, but I first want to get to this cave now. And yep, there's some sulfur. Oh, we already got some good sulfur. We should also save some space for the osmium, so that we can bring some osmium home. Oh, that's aluminium. I don't need aluminium. So is this where we place that other? What's this? I don't even know where we're going. Where are we? This is just a huge maze. Uh-oh, I'm getting lost. I can feel it. What? Oh, this is the crater. Oh, this is so cool. We made it to the crater. And now you can see there was a lot of dust here. That's gone now. We're now at the big crater. And there's actually some nice goodies around here. Should also be some chests down there at the crater, but I'm going to go to another spot. It will have to be flying home soon, though, because we will run out of oxygen at some point. But yeah, there should be an underground base here. There it is. There's actually another set of stairs here, and that should take us quite deep into this underground base. Okay. Wow, this is a huge one. Seems like a jetpack and a fuel thing, but we can't do anything with it. Oh, there's oxygen here. Good. That means that we can survive here for a bit longer because we'll have oxygen with us. Okay. Yeah, we're filled up on stuff. That's why we're dropping the iron right now. Wow, look at this. There's some good... Ooh, good stuff. Good stuff. Let's drop a bit of iron and that cobalt. And let's take the fertilizer, the rocket engine. Probably going to come back for some of this because this is good stuff. And there's a lot down here. Wow, we can we... That's also another level down, I think. I need to find a way home, by the way. And make sure that we kind of build a base or something up here. Wow, that's all the flickering is pretty intense. I have to say that. This is a stairs up. This is a stairs up. Yeah, see? Now, we need some of this stuff to actually be able to build a pod. And a door at some point. Can we build a pod? Yes, we can build a pod. Alright, that's a start. Then, can we build a door? We need a titanium. That's right here. Alright, so at least we have a door, so we have oxygen here. Phew. Now, we don't have aluminium, so I can't build a beacon yet. I can build a cupboard here, so that at least we can try and get all the resources out. Or at least as many as we can. Before we leave. So this is nice. This is nice. In EA, they spawned inside your base. Oh, did they? Oh, wow. And did they come and bite you then, or? Wow, this is actually a huge base inside a cave here. This is crazy. Oh, and some very nice goodies. Screen here. How many days have I spent on this planet? I can't tell anymore. Well, at least this person did a good job. Does my family even remember me? I miss them so much. I miss everything that is not a red rock at this point. Somebody waiting for me back home. Is there really any chance of me getting out of here? I'm doing my best to survive and I'm getting better and better at it. Maybe some help will come. Maybe they'll send a rescue team. There's no way nobody's looking for us. Looking for me. Okay, well, nobody was looking for you because, well, we are here, but even we weren't looking for you. Okay, so this corridor is empty. These are all, I don't know, flower growers, but they're all empty now. Boy, this base is big. Oh, this is the other corner. We've already been here for a bit. Okay, we're filled up on stuff now, so I can't take more. Oh man, there's so much good stuff out here. Okay, you know what? Let's head back, dump our stuff, and do another run. And then we'll just bring home the most valuable resources. Here we are again. Yes. Let's build another one, because at least we're going to need another one. Yeah, let's dump the goodies in here. And let's get back. Wow, such a big base. How would you know where to go? I don't. I just try to remember where I've been, but let's just pick up this loose stuff because it's in the way. Let's make sure we get everything now, so that we know where we have been and what stuff we took and all. Sending a message attempt. Oh wow, he's been trying. That's the same Ichlas, so he's been trying to send a lot of messages. Didn't work out, but he tried. Okay. Here's more doors. Let's take them. Wow. Man, how can there be so much good stuff in here? We're almost filled up again. Ooh, butterfly dome. Nice. Oh, we're filled up already. We're getting filled up so quickly. Okay, we're back out. Let's dump some more goodies. Now, this is where the drones really help out. Because once we get those drones, we can just tell them to empty out these lockers and bring everything home for us. They will be busy for a bit. But I don't care about the drones being busy. Okay, so another run. I need to keep track of chat as well. I have to go finish cooking. Great stream. Thank you very much, Donnie. You have a great week. Thanks for being here. Much appreciated. Looking forward to your next video. And take care. Have a good one at work this week. And we'll see you soon. Give our best to Joanne. How do you select all of an item to put away? I can't figure it out with my laptop. You have to press your control key and then, while having that pressed, your left control, and then click on the iridium rod, and they will all move at one time. So if you keep control pressed, your left control, and do it, they should be moving all items. Right, let's make sure that we have this all emptied out now, but I think we have. And then we can go one level down. Yep, we got all of this done. And then this should get us back to... Yeah, okay, so this is the same route that we took. And then on the left here, there should be the stairs to go down one more level. Yes, here we are. Ooh, another pulsar quartz. Yay! Yeah, no worries, no worries. Feel free to ask. Always happy to help. What if I just stayed here forever? I found enough ice to drink and my crops are getting bigger and bigger. Sorry, I had to take a sip. I've successfully set up an energy source with a few solar panels, and for now at least I finally have a bit of comfort. Could I spend all my life by myself? Do you need company to live? Well, will I die alone? There's something really strange about this planet. I can't put my finger on it, but the more time I spend here, the more I want to stay. It's nonsense. Okay. Well, I need a drink. There we go. And can I tear this down? No. Okay. Well, it's interesting, though. There's more stuff here. Ooh, some more nice goodies. Okay. Oh, we can take that apart, actually. Oh, but we don't have room for it, I think. Okay. That must be it. So, I don't know. It doesn't work. Anyways, I think we got everything from this little ship here. Or this little underground base. This guy built a nice underground base. And it would actually be really cool if we could build an underground base ourselves. But as far as I know, we can't really build in mountains and all. But this is pretty cool. We just need some oxygen now. And make sure that we take the right stuff home. So let's just dump it all. And then we'll pick up whatever I think is most valuable. We need these chips anyway. I think I take the osmium and that. All of this can probably stay for a bit. We take this. We take the engine. Let's take this. And then... yeah, this is probably it that we're gonna take right now. Okay, well, we got some good stuff waiting for us here. So as soon as we have a chance to get back here, We might as well just pick it up. What is the need for the beds and the chairs? Oh wow, there's a ship out there. Is that one that we have already spotted? Let me quickly check for you. If you want to build a bed, you need 3 fabric and 1 iron. For the double bed, you need 6 fabric and 1 iron. And for the sofas, you also need fabric and iron. But of course, you need to be able to take all that stuff in. And that's the problem right now for me. So we haven't been out to that ship out there as well. So that's also some place to go to. Oh, this is the big waterfall on the other side of the big rock. This will be an interesting area to go as soon as the opening comes between the home base and this area. And by the looks of it, the opening is starting to form. So I'm going to try and visit it. And I think we now have an opening where it was previously closed. So we can get here more quickly. There's also a big cave here with some very nice goodies that we can get to soon. But why build? Why would you use it? Well, a lot of people like to build beautiful bases. If you go look on the internet and you search for some people's pictures of how they build their base, they like to build a real base with the living quarters and all that kind of stuff. So it's just a flavor thing, I guess. The bed and the sofas and also... maybe at some point we will do some beautifications on my base as well. And we might just add like a bedroom and a little office and things like that. It's just for flavor. So you can really build lovely bases in this game if you take the time for it. So that's probably it. Let's ditch some of these goods. Play house. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you're stuck on this planet, so why not make it nice and cozy and comfy for yourself? I guess that's the idea. I think at some point I might do some of that. I mean, it's just for fun, just to have a nice time and build a nice base. Why not? Okay, we got another microchip. Let's see what it has to offer. And put away these 2 engines. We got 2 microchips, actually. Instruction menu filter. And the interior wall. Okay, we can build interior walls now wherever we want. I don't want, but we can. Alright, 7 GTI and we get the water filter. We also get the teleporter at some point, so we can teleport from one place to another. Can be helpful, but a bit expensive. How are we on the power? Still pretty good. And, oh yeah, we were going to wait for some larvae. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to stand right here. And we're going to wait a little bit. And then we should slowly get some larvae popping up around us here. So we can walk for a bit as long as you don't leave this area. And then there should be some larvae spawning in around us slowly. And then we can start to pick those up. Now, since we're not at 100% larvae, it might take a bit sometimes. And sometimes they come in quickly, so it depends. They might even be underneath us right now, so we might have to go under here soon. I don't see any right now, so let's just take a little walk around, but I don't see them. Here's one, a common larvae, and here's another one. See, they start to spawn in now. And that way you get larvae. You keep running around everywhere, then you won't find them, because if you go too far, they will despawn again. Now here we have an uncommon larvae. That's the one that we actually need for the beehive. We just need one more. And as you can see right now, they really start to spawn in. So here we go with the larvae. Haven't found a rare one yet, but that's why it's called a rare larvae. There's another common one. A rare one. Good. I think we have enough now. Let's get in. Let's make sure we get the pieces going for the beehive. So uncommon research. That's the bee. It should be the bee larva at least, so we'll see. Or, oh, probably. Let's see. Yeah, no, they have different things, so... Yeah, so it should be the beehive. Okay. Common larvae, get in there. Uncommon larvae. Rare larvae. There we go. Okay, so that's good. Now, before I put this stuff away, I want to show you something. Later on, when we get further into the game, we might be out here picking up larvae, but we also might have some drones that can pick up our goods. What I like to do is build a little platform here, because on these platforms you can build these lockers. You can't place them on the ground, you have to put them on a little foundation. Now, if we find stuff later on, we can put it in here, and then if we've set it up properly, the drones will start to put it away and sort it out. And that is a big help. So it can help you save a lot of time in the end when you're outdoors there. You just go to that thing, you empty out what you have, and the drones will take care of it and store it wherever you need it to be. And for me, that is quite helpful. That's why I usually set that up. Okay, we made 1 oxygen extra. That's nice. You look like you're almost finished the game. Not much more to unlock. Oh, we're not nearly finished with the game. This is the main unlock. And you can already see that we have to get up to 45 GTI to get the drone station. And see, this is still a very long list. There's animals and all that kind of stuff. So we're far away from unlocking everything. But not everything is on this screen. So we have done most for the oxygen, heat and pressure. But if we go to the biolab, we can see that in the animal department, we are still at the beginning. I mean, here we have to go a lot. This is just the first stages. So there is still a lot that we have to unlock out here. We haven't even unlocked anything with insects and animals. So, don't think we have unlocked everything yet. It's only on those first screens. But on the rest, we still have plenty to do. Let's put the tree bark away. Actually, we can probably build a butterfly dome that generates insects already. We need one of these, both of these fertilizers, and 1 tree bark, 1 zeolite. And 2 super alloy. Now we can build a butterfly dome. Now, let's try and build the butterfly dome out here. It will generate insects, not anything else, so... oh, we can't generate it there. Put it there. Oh, I have an idea. Can it go right here? Yep, there it is. That's the butterfly dome. I wonder what it actually generates inside. It should make something. This won't be its definitive place, but... this we can put in the butterfly larvae here, and then it can spawn in butterflies, and it will really work efficiently. Will not be very good right now, but at least it should do something, I think, on insects, or won't it? Let's check the numbers here. No, it's not running up yet, so we need to get some butterfly larvae in there. Now we can make those also with the incubators. See, we have bees now. Look at those bees. They're big bees, though. Those are the ones you don't want to find later on. So what do we need for some butterflies? Common larvae, a mutagen, and a fertilizer. And this is the panga butterfly larvae. It has the insect multiplier of 230%. Okay. Let's get these 2 out. And then... get a common larva and a mutagen, and a rare larva and a mutagen, and 2 fertilizers. Okay. So basically we need 2 mutagens, 2 fertilizers. We have only 1 though, so let's make another one. And then we can build 2 different types of butterflies, and we can put those both in the machine. And start putting out insects. What am I? Am I taking the stuff for explosive powder? That's not right. We need to make fertilizer. There we go. I think we also need some algae for that. Do I have enough algae for that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. There we go. Now we have 1 fertilizer too many, but that's not a problem. Ooh, is this another storm with super alloy? Yep. Alright, well, we have to let it rage a bit. No, not the B1. We need one with the rare larvae. There you go. This should make a butterfly one, and then this is the one with the common larvae. Okay. That one. Research. And now we go outside once we get some food. And see if we can still find... Wow. Some of those... Yeah, I'm not going to get outside because it will get us killed. Get outside as soon as most of this is over. Then we can still find some. We did it last time and it worked. So the air is already getting a bit clearer. Luckily we don't get hit on the face right now, so that's good. Looks like they actually kind of avoid the base, so... This is a ton of meteors though, wow. Okay, by the looks of it... we can go out now. Come on. If I click, it should pick it up but not do anything else. Well, these are free meteors, so every bit that we can get is good. And if we miss out on a few, I don't mind. I mean, it's all for free anyways. And super alloy is just hard to get, so always go out and start picking it up. And this is also where the big chest outside comes in sometimes. Because now we're out here, and now we're filled up. And instead of having to go inside the base and storing it and then continuing it, we can just drop it off here and keep going and try and find even more super alloy. So it is really time saving to have one of those chests outside. You can even do them on multiple sides of your base so that you have a few around. So you can quickly try and get all the resources out here before they despawn. I think we got most now. Since we are still a bit away from drones, we'll have to take it in ourselves. Let's see. Let's take it in. Well, plenty of super alloy. Okay, let's see what we need for the beehive, by the way. Super alloy. 1, 2. I'm going to try and make 2 beehives, but I don't know if we have the plastics and the fertilizer for it, but we'll try. Do we still have eggplants in here? No. Okay, so we can't make 2 fertilizer yet. We did make 1 last time, I think, and we're out of bioplastic. So let's make 1. Let's now try and make a bioplastic. 2 mushrooms and a silicone. No, 2 mushrooms and 1 silicone. And a water, but we have a water on us, so that's good. Okay, we can make at least 1 beehive and get the insects running. I like that. My Alfie just turned 4 on Thursday. Right, I forgot about the other search station. Ah, is that like a grandkid or a dog or... Alright, here's the beehive. We can see the bees already around it. This will create honey for us, and that's something we can eat, but we can also process into other goods later on. And it generates 15 grams a second of insects. It generates 350 grams of plants a second. So that's good. I like that. Hey, Laura! Welcome in. How are you doing? What were we doing? Well, getting closer and closer to the real insect step. And look at that. The biomass is now really running up. Very good. Ooh, we have a new tree seed. We were busy here with the fish seeds, by the way. How are they doing? Oh, the butterflies. Yay, we have the butterfly larva. And why isn't this doing anything? Oh, I probably didn't press it good enough. Okay. Well, let's put this butterfly larvae already in the dome so that it starts working. That will give us extra insects. See, there they are. Look at those nice butterflies. This one is sitting still. There he flies again. Very cool. Now this generates 46 grams a second of insects. So now here we should see it running up. See, we already got this seed from the insects. And now we get high quality food at 15 kilograms of insects. And we get better seeds, the silk generator. We can get better larvae, which give bigger bonuses. So that's nice. Now this really starts to run up a little bit. Okay, what's next? Another beehive, but we need fertilizer and bioplastics again. Not sure if we can actually do that at the moment. Let's put away the super alloy for now. Let's name this generated larva. Then we know that the larva that we made, we did put in there. That we know those are made larvae. Alright, this one is ready too. Let's get that one in for the insects. And then we'll see. So how's Laura today? Hope you're good. Oh, that's the tree bark. We should take that out, by the way. Let's go in here. And again, congratulations on your 10th married anniversary. Hello, Makdo. Good to see you. How are you doing? 12:56 a.m. here. I gotta go to sleep. You should really sleep, yeah. Why are you up so late? Well, we're happy to have you. That's always nice, but you should probably be asleep, yeah. Is this ready to be harvested? Yes, let's get some algae. Because we're going to need a lot more. Also need some water. There's probably some more gas in here. Yes, let's bring that in. Let's first fill up our inventory completely so that we don't go in without filled pockets. Inventory full. Good. Here's a door. So let's get in this door because then we can drop off the algae quickly. Oh, we still have a filled cupboard with algae. I forget about that one all the time. Okay, that's some more tree bark. 6 GTI now. Okay, now that we have the opening up on the other side here, let's get through it. Ooh, high quality food. Nice. Sorry, little cough. I'm very sorry. Family's good. Eldest finished summer school for a week and winter vacay ends tomorrow. Eldest went a couple of hours away to San Diego with her dad to volunteer for Comic-Con. Oh, cool. Nice. Nice, Laura. Still, I came to watch the video. Well, that's very much appreciated. Hope you're good. But I think you should really go to sleep now. So take care. Have a good sleep. And we'll see you soon again, hopefully. Woohoo! Alright, here we are. We haven't really been to this part of the world much. So being out here is pretty cool already now that we have this quick route. There's the moon landscape. We have been there, but it's been quite the flight if we have to go all the way around. So I'm happy that we don't have to do that anymore now. Now there's the cave, but I think I'm going to skip the cave a little bit. We're just going to fly around a bit, find some chests and all that kind of stuff. Take a look at this mighty waterfall. It looks really cool. Ooh, look at all the good stuff in here. Well, fertilizer and nice goodies. Now look at this area. This just looks magnificent. Different trees, different stuff. A nice big waterfall. Of course, there's always stuff behind the waterfall, as Vladimir would say. And I bet there is. Don't know what actually is out here. Is there something in the water? No. Sometimes there's stuff underneath, of course, so... Oh, what's this? Ooh, what's that? Some sort of... legs or whatever. Ooh. Some more nice goodies out here. Oh. Ooh, lots of chests. Wow, backpacks and all that kind of stuff. But this is all tier 1 and tier 2 stuff. I don't have a need for that. What was supposed to be a fun, relaxing time turned into a nightmare. A 5-week space cruise across the lesser-known parts of the universe. Oh, that's nice. Unfortunately, our stupid crew was not able to respond to a seemingly minor incident, and here we are burying the few bodies we were able to retrieve from the burning wreck. What will happen to us will most certainly be similar. We are heading west, and let's see how long we can survive. I would say a few days at most. Some Sin 2 survivors, at least for now. Okay, so apparently these were survivors. Oh, these are gravestones, I think. Oh, that's sinister, but okay. Well, you know, at least there's some stuff here. And see, if you stay long enough, there's larvae. Okay. Well, they found a nice idyllic spot, but it wasn't that idyllic until we showed up and really started terraforming the planet. Oh, there was PSV with the waterfall. Sorry. If you don't destroy the chest, will they fill up again later in the game? Not as far as I know. And I always get distracted by the chests, because if I see them, I want to go there and see what nice goodies are in them. And then I always end up finding all these chests that I have already found one time. That's why I always destroy them. So once you empty them out, they should stay empty. And then there will be no longer of any use. So that's why I really take the time to destroy them, to not get distracted by them again. Why can't I get through here? Oxygen level low. Oopsie. And we make it home in time. Or do I have to take some oxygen? Let's see. Yeah, oxygen level critical. Luckily, I brought some oxygen. Oopsie. I was about the pot of gold in the end of the rainbow. Ah, yeah, I got those mixed up. Very sorry. Did I miss it, or do you have the Flight 3000 Turbo? I do have the Tier 3 jetpack on me now, which has a little bit better propulsion. So, yeah, you might have missed that. It's very good, and I love it. So, that really speeds me up a bit. And we got the hole in that wall now that wasn't there before, which also really helps. But other than that, not much changed, actually. Except, of course, that we're getting further and further into the game. Super alloy, sulfur. And then also another chip to decode. Tusca seed. And the other one is a Brelia seed. Nice. That's all the seeds and stuff. We do have another rod. The rods can later be used to actually use for currency. We can trade, but we can't right now, so... Ooh, we got an explosive! We can start blowing up stuff, or at least we have the blueprint. We can now build explosives. Good. What do we need for an explosive? Oh, can't make it in here. Probably I need to use the... oh, we don't have the tier 3 back thing yet. We probably need to get to the... Oh man, I can't find the name. Auto-crafted, and we can probably build those. Or it is in one of the labs. Could be that it's in one of the labs. Ah, there it is. We can build bombs now. And good quality food with beans and honey. Okay, we need more bioplastics to get the water filter. Then we can drink from the water. Now, for bioplastics, we need more mushrooms. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 silicone. That should do the trick. Oh, we need a bit of water. It will be really nice to get the better food at some point. Okay, 2 bioplastics. Now I have to check what else we need for the water filter, but I do know we need these 2. And then 1 aluminium, 1 silicone, and 1 fabric. 1 aluminium, 1 silicone, and a fabric. Then we get the water filter. Now that's going to save us a lot of trouble, especially now that there's water all around the planet. Because now we can just walk outside, go stand next to the water and drink from it. And that's good. I won't be streaming today. I don't feel all that good. Oh, that's sorry to hear. You're feeling a bit sick today? What's wrong with you? Hope you get well soon. %, not ready yet. These are not ready yet, okay. Beans and honey is a recipe for high propulsion food, not high quality food. I don't know about that, but you're probably right. 200 tons of biomass all of a sudden. It's really starting to run up. Food grows faster. That's one that we want to. Also want to get the autocrafter. So let's make sure we get a super alloy rod. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1 aluminium. We have that in here. And then 2 osmium. I think. Let's at least get the rod. And yeah, now we can build an autocraft. Now you can see the rings of the autocrafter. They're not so big right now, which is an issue. But I think if we place it right here, and let's say there's a lot of stuff that, see, this is all that is probably in its reach. So now we can probably just tell it to, I don't know, make us a fertilizer, for instance, and it might do that. It won't right now. But it will do that once we really need it. A fuse cartridge. Oh, we can make fuses with it. Insect multiplier fuse. Okay, that's interesting. So, for instance, if we tell it to make uranium rods, it will now start to make uranium rods if it can find, or iridium rods. See, now it made an iridium rod. Now, I don't want it to do that right now, because we don't need a lot more rods. But this way we can make some stuff automatically without having to handcraft it ourselves. And especially for some stuff like this, it can be very handy. Or for the food or whatever. So we will be using this later on. Some pretty good stuff. Now let me check our platform, see if there's another rocket that we might get. We do have the engines for it. Yeah, not really needed. We could go for some GPS satellites. So that we can get the map up and running. But there's also not a real need for that at the moment. I do feel the need to go on some more exploration. So let's head over to that opening again and do some more exploration. I mean, that's always nice. It's more my voice is not working. Well, you take good care then, Gamer Mama. Make sure that you get back to full health and give yourself a nice treat so that you'll be back soon. Alright, looks like it's really properly opening now because we can really fly through it now. Which is good. This is where the cave entrance is. Let's go enter the cave. It's a pretty intense cave system. There's a lot to uncover. We're not going to uncover it all, I think, but we can at least get in. Look at this. Look at this. This place looks really beautiful if you haven't been here before. Look at this. There's some interesting water. We've already tested it. You can drink it. There will be chests around it. So there should be some chests that we can find with some good stuff. And I just like the look of this whole area. It's just wow. You have to take a good look though if you want to find the resources on the ground. They are not really hidden, but because of the colors, it can be hard to spot them. And there's actually some nice hidden stuff thingies in here, but we'll see that soon. Let's just fly around a bit. Although we don't have a pod in this area, so it might be worth it trying to get the stuff for a pod. So that we can build a pod in here. Alright, we have... I think we have the titanium that we need. We now need some iron. We need a bit of silicone. There's a piece of silicone. We need more iron though. We're not there yet. Another piece of silicone. Is there more iron? Iron. Iron. Probably better to spot it when we walk. There it is. Okay, now. There's a big tree in the middle. Something that looks like a big tree at least. I don't know. Let's build a pod out here so that at least we can get some oxygen. Have to be able to find the pod all the time, but should not be too much trouble. There we go. Okay, so that's nice. We can now get oxygen in here. Oh, oh, oh. What's this? An open warden's altar with coordinates on it. Let's take this thing. And that's a warden's key. And it will open a secret door. Well, where's the secret door? Well, somewhere. We'll try and figure it out. It's not right here, though. By the looks of it. There's something up here, like a chest. Or, ooh, yep, there's a chest. Okay, let's just fly around the edge a bit, I think. See if we can find something. Forest of magic mushrooms. Yeah, I'm not sure if you should eat them or smoke them or whatever. I don't know what happens then, but might give you an interesting night. I mean, they even grow upside down, so lots more goodies. Oh, look at this. There's a secret door. Who would have known? Here's another pedestal. What if we put this on? Oh, oh, there goes the door. Look at this, there's an entrance here. Oh, there's a big hole here. Oh, there's something out here. Hello. Read the message. We were struck by the resemblance at first. We were almost exactly the same. Our scientists told us it was because our celestial bodies were identical in every way. So our evolution, while independent, was very similar. It was like meeting a cousin you never knew you had. They even called us brothers. When they started to land on Threha, a few spaceships turned into dozens and slowly our worries grew. Our main differences were hidden deep inside. Biologically, we were identical, but our minds have been shaped differently. By fate or by nature, the fact is that we realized it was already too late. A warden. Okay. There's something out here too, but I also need to take care of my oxygen. What's this? Head home to the pot. Ooh. Look at that, a big hidden spaceship. Can't reach it though. If we go down here, we'll fall to our death, so we're not going to do that. Also, my jetpack is not working in here, so that's interesting. Right now, we have to kind of find a way out towards our oxygen pod, otherwise we'll die. Now, right now, there's not much more in here than just a nice message and all that kind of stuff. Although this also looks like a message. The underground cave is a blessing. Yes, I know, but I need to get to my pod. Uh-oh, will I be able to find my pod in time? Here's one of the big trees. There's the other big tree. Oh, here's another one of these. Pod should be right here. Yes, it is. Good, luckily. Okay, well, we got in. Found some really nice goodies. Now, the cave is useless to us right now, so we're not going to enter it again. Because there's simply nothing to do out on the cave. We will visit it again at some point though, but just not right now. And now we need to actually find the exit. Here's the pod again, so... we need to find a way out of this. So keep my eyes open on all the sides to see if there's a way out. Is this the way out? There is light here. Yep. Where do we end up? The moon! Okay. So we're back at the moonland. Interestingly enough. We don't really need oxygen though. Might need a drink soon. So we can't get into that cave system from the moonland as well. So it's a very big underground area that goes to different areas of the map, which is interesting. Hydration level, I know. But we're already on our way to... See, here we get back to the normal landscape. There is the waterfall where we can drink, so we don't have to waste any water. Which is nice. I think the two of you are already tasting them. Who knows, who knows. I never had them, but maybe they have. I don't know. I can taste the colors. Ooh. It is nature's source of lysergine salicylate. What's that? What is that for? Is that like a psychedelic stuff, or what is it? I can see music. LSD. Ah, okay. Well, I must say I never done any drugs, so I don't know about all of that, but good that you all know. Won't hold it against you, but... Ooh, look at all the butterflies going. 2 different types of butterflies in there. It's pretty cool. I like it. Okay, let's get in this door, so that at least we're indoors. Now we have a ton of stuff to put away. That one, and then a seed. There's the Nolna seed, and we have one of those white seeds, which is, I think, the Snappia seed. Yep. Well, we got some good sulfur again. That's nice. A lot of iridium. Look at all those rods. Got some osmium. Super alloy. More seeds to put away and not use. We're swimming in the seeds already for all those plants, so we don't really need those. At least not right now. And there we go. Okay. Tree spreader. Yeah, that's nice. Tier 2 tree spreader would also be nice, but we need 6 ppm for oxygen. That's gonna take a while. Last week I bought a bag of Brussels sprouts, and they were from the Netherlands. From Nederland. Nice. Hope they're good. Sure, and sold our drugs. Ah, some kind. We have too much cobalt at the moment. At least we emptied these out. Should we head to the osmium cave and get that out? I think so. Let's try. Should also be an opening there where we can get through towards the... oh, whoa. That cave's that way, isn't it? No, the pulsar osmium sulfur cave is that way, it says. So we should go that way. Sometimes I get a bit confused about all the directions. There's so many ways to go. I avoid anything from the USA these days. Well, that's all up to you. I know Brussels sprouts are nice, so you enjoy those. It's likely referred to LSD in the form of a salicylic salt, which is less common than the standard tartrated salt. Okay. Well, you know, I'm just a simple person. I don't know about all that, but nice. Dutch Brussels sprouts make it make sense. Well, there's a lot of people in Flanders that would like to join the Netherlands again, so they regret leaving us. Oh, there's that pod again, where it's also a lot of good stuff. And if we go to the big rock here, that rock is actually hot. If you touch it, you will die. But there should probably be some good stuff around here to be found. I think if we get up here, we can find some iridium or something. Oh, not really. Thought there would be some nice goodies out here. There's an old meteor though, so don't touch it, but it's nice. Okay, let's get to the Pulsar Cave now, so we have to fly all the way up here. Hope we can make it this way. A bit smaller than Canadian sprouts, but tasty. Oh, nice. Someone asked me if I had ever done speed. I laughed at my age. You're happy with a slow animal. Nice. Wow, lots of trees here. Oh, there's a big piece of ice still here. Once this defrosts, it will open up an interesting cave, but that's going to take more time. We now got the heat multiplier. And we got some very good heaters already. So if we can apply that heat multiplier, that will speed the whole terraforming process up. And I must say, we are really finding some very good chests lately. Can I get up here and take a little shortcut to where I want to go? We need to go to the Pulsar Osmium Sulfur Cave, but apparently we hit the end of the map because I can't fly any further here. I'm hitting an invisible wall. So let's get back to the crater, go to that little cabin up there so that we can get some oxygen and then fly home. It's probably the best way to go at it right now. At least I think so. And of course I have to tell you all, thank you very much for being here. It is so much appreciated to have you all here and that you spent your time with me. I really enjoy it and I hope you do too. Since we're heading home, we might as well take a little bit of stuff. But is there still some good stuff here? Well, this is a very good one. Don't really need the rods, but let's take the iron with us. Okay, so the question is, what's the quickest way home? Probably this way. Let's get on top. And then find the beacons that way. Yeah, just get back straight here. Get through the opening. Can we get on top here? That would be awesome. Oh, we can get on this big plateau. Nice. And there we are. Okay, we can even get on top here. Wow, this is pretty high. Oh, there's another crater. Look at this. Oh no, this is the same one. Okay. Oh, this is an easier exit. Ah, nice. Nice, nice, nice. Just enjoying the game and the company. Well, me too. Me too. But it creates random or normally in the same place each run through. They seem to be in the same place every time. But the content differs. So the earlier on in the game you open them, you will find more early game stuff. The later on you open them, you will find more late game stuff. So it could actually be a strategy to not pick up crates too early and just leave them so that the first time you open them, then stuff will spawn in and that will be it. So if you do save all the chests that are close to you for later in the game, you will get some good resources closer to home. That could of course be a strategy if you like it that way. I always just open them because I'm a hoarder and I just want everything. But it could really work that way. And then once you empty a crate, it will stay empty if you put it back on the map, so it won't do anything. That is why I removed them, so that I get rid of them and they don't bother me anymore. They will not refill, nothing will happen to it, they will just stand there, empty, and I will always get distracted and like, ooh, another crate, yay, let's open it, and then there's of course already something in it, so I don't really like that. So I just empty them out. Okay, let's put this away, we got some bacteria. And now I want to get the heat multiplier going. For that we need 2 explosive powders, so let's get those. 1 uranium rod, 2 iron and a cobalt. 1 cobalt, 2 uranium rods, and 2 iron. Yes, we have it all. I have it all. Right, let's quickly take a look at the numbers here. Because we are going to boost the heat now. And the heat is now going at 107,325. So let me write that down. 325 pk a second. So I put it in chat. And now we're going to apply the multiplier, which should multiply it by 500%, but it should multiply all machines by 500%. Or at least 5 of them. So let's place it down. Let's put in the heater, or the multiplier. And now let's check the number again, see how much more we actually get. So we went from 107,000 to 430,125. So that is a lot more heat generated. Not that we really see the difference, apparently, in the speed of it running up. But at 1.85, we get the tier 2 optimizer, which is way better because it works better and you can put more optimizers in one machine. And then it will also be done with the heat, so we can take them apart and use them for something else. So that's pretty interesting. So we're getting close to finishing the heat. We are over halfway in it already. The water life collector, nice. Okay, we still have some stuff to put away. Bit of zeolite. And another pulsar quartz. Why not take 5 of these and 4 of these? And make sure that we have enough power for a while, because I think we're already... Yeah, we only have 899. So let's build an extra one. There we go. Okay, nice. Now, we have not been emptying the beehive, so we should have 1 piece of honey in it. It takes 160 seconds to produce one, so we should have one. And now we should be able, probably in the auto crafter, to turn that into 1 food. I don't know if we can pick it up from our pockets, though. I don't think so, but it might be able to. Nope. So all we have to do is put it in this... thing. See, there we go. And this one will give us 90 health out of 100. So this is a very good food source. I like it. Ooh, look at this. We are now at insect and we can now go towards O2, the breathable atmosphere. From then on, we don't have to worry about our oxygen levels anymore. Nice. Another thing we still have to do is make more tree seeds. This gives 125, 175%. Tree bark, mutagen, and a Tusca seed. Do we still have mutagen? Nope. So we have to make some mutagen. Let's see what exactly we need. Methane and sulfur. Alright, let's get to sulfur. I want to make 2 more tree seeds because we have 3 tree spreaders. We're only using 2 right now. And if we can get those good seeds and put those in, we can actually generate more trees. Okay, so that's a start. That is a start. Let's get here. Okay, so this is the 175% one. Tree bark and a Tusca seed. I already put this one in. Tree bark, we need 2. And 2 Tusca seeds. And then we can build 2, or generate 2. 1 at a time, of course, so it will take a bit of time to actually synthesize this. Okay, food level low. Now we eat this and we're completely filled up. Alright, this will take a bit, but we can fly already and put the other tree seed in. And this can then actually start to generate trees and plants, which will be good. O2, the 2 should be below, not above. Some minor research would be nice. I think the... Did they put it on top? Small? I don't know. Oh, we already got a tree seed, because there's already a few trees growing. Cool. So, yep, there's one in there. Let's put this one in here. And then the other tree seed will go in here. And then we might actually build another tree spreader then. If we can. Bioplastics, fertilizer sample. The more trees, the merrier. If we get lucky with a few more of those multiplying units that are the right ones, we should be even further in the way of getting everything done at some point. But there's still a lot to come. We can even get to a little farming pods and that kind of stuff. So, kind of hoping that we will reach that at some point, because that's pretty cool to see. And we can set up a whole farming system. A tree spreader. Do we have bioplastics? I don't think so. Probably have to make quite a bit. Yeah, we're not going to bother with that right now. That's because it's not oxygen, it's O squared. Yeah, something like that. Okay, let's put these in. More eggplants, so we could make more fertilizer if we have to. Now, of course, if we have drones, they can harvest this automatically, I believe. Or at least I hope. No, I don't think they can. Oh, that's sad. But if we get the farming pods, they can. So that will be very helpful. Is this one done? 51%. Oh, it's not that fast. New message received. Oh, well, we can't read the messages yet, I think. So that's not going to be helpful. New blueprint. The trade space rocket. Okay. Super alloy rod, uranium rod, 3 circuit boards, and a rocket engine. Okay, rocket engine. 3 circuit boards. A uranium rod. And now we can probably make one of these. Yep. And then we stop making that again. So now we didn't have to collect all the goods and go to the crafter and then put it in. We just do it like this. And now we can add a trade rocket here. Can I really add it to this building? Yes. Would this be a nice place to add it? I think so. Right there. There we go. So now we have a trade rocket. So we can either buy stuff or sell stuff. Valuable items, your uranium rod gives you 8 tokens, an engine 13, cookie 9. So these give some nice tokens. And we can get seeds, we can get the cooking station, the smart fabric, customizable sofa, customizable bed. I don't know if we need that, but we could. We can also get stuff like the oxygen multiplier, the plant multiplier, heat multiplier, and the pressure multiplier. A nice seed that gives 600% oxygen. The tier 2, I want this one, the tier 2 locker storage. That one is so good. I really want that one, so that we can store a lot more stuff. We have a 3x3 living compartment. Not going to build that, but would be nice. Energy multiplier, that's one that we get at some point. And we can get a living compartment dome, a fountain, a hologram projector, so a rounded living compartment. So there's some good stuff. Tier 2 drone is one that we might get at some point. But we have to fill this up with resources and then send them into space and we get Terra tokens for it. I can show it to you already, I think, because we have some spare parts here with some seeds that we're not going to use and some resources that we won't use. The only thing is that we're going to need some very valuable stuff to actually make a lot of tokens on it. So what you do is you put stuff in the rocket that you don't need or want anymore. Then we go see the screen and we can see that Terra tokens available. Current inventory value is 0. So right now what we've put in doesn't give us any value. So it's not like we can just send that away and make a lot of money. So that's a bit sad. Luckily, we can also find tokens by opening chests now. So from now on, once we get a chest, there might be tokens in it. Okay, let's check if the seed is ready. Then we can make the next one. Yes, 1, 2, 3. Research. There it goes. And I'm also going to take some stuff for a pod. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2. And then we also need one of these, and an aluminium for a beacon. And then soon enough we're going to go to another spaceship where we haven't been yet. And go and uncover its secrets. First, let's put this in one of the trees so that we get the GTI higher and higher. Higher and higher. Okay, there we go. Did I bring food and water? We have food and water. Yes, okay. And we can drink water, of course, so that's good. 8.86 GTI at the moment. Oh, that's not bad. We started out with 2, so we already quadrupled that. Oh wow, you boys even see special stuff in the rockets. I guess it's good there's no option that we could name the rockets, because otherwise you would probably all come up with some very interesting names. Okay, so let's get through here. And then I believe somewhere behind the big waterfall should be a pretty big space station, something like that. Wow, YouTube is blocking your message, Gamer Mama. I can't click it. Ah, good, somebody else did. Ooh, very good stuff in this one. Very good stuff in that one. I don't know if we should name a space rocket after our Prime Minister, but, you know, whatever you want. Okay, so there is Space Station Remnants. There is Lava Land. We haven't been to Lava Land yet, but that's an interesting area too, so we'll go there at some point. See, even though we already uncovered quite a few big bits of this world, we haven't uncovered everything. There is still more to be found. Look at that lava world there. There's also a big ship there. Look at that. There's a huge ship laying there. But here's also some remains. Let's see if we have an entrance point somewhere. Yep, right here. So let's build a pod. And a door. And a beacon. And I guess we'll call this waterfall ship, since this one is close to the waterfall. Let's get in here for a bit. Get the oxygen back in. So you can finally send your chat members to space. Well, judging by some of the chats, I think some of my chat members are already spacing it out. So I don't know if I have to send them to space, but yeah, that would be an interesting option, to send you some chat members to space. Alright, well, let's get this in so we can store some of this. We found a osmium rod. Nice. Now we have another ship to enter. There we go. Oh, there's not too much bad stuff in here, or that we get lost, but let's see. Wee woo, wee woo. Oh wow, there's big stairs and all. There's a lot of stuff in here. This is a big station. Look at this. This is... Oh, there's stairs up there. Oh my, we're gonna get lost in here. Oh, there's a crate. A plant multiplier fuse. Nice. Let's get rid of all the debris so that we can clearly see what is out here. If we missed any crates or whatever. Doesn't look like it. Let's get up these stairs. Wow, this is weird though if you have only your flashlight to get through. Okay, let's get in here. There's some computers to take down. More chips. Always good. Construct debris. Well, that's closed, so we can't get in there. These seem to be pods where people have been in. Luckily, it appears like there's nobody home anymore, but... Okay, let's just take the good stuff. It's all good stuff. Yeah, I know. We're filled up already, so... Let's just do a flight. No, this way. Wow, this is a really big station. Really, really big. Okay, let's get stuff out. 1, 2, 3. Let's build another one, so that at least we have plenty of space. Okay, so we did go left here, but there was still plenty of stuff to find. Let's go back up. Let's just take the same route first so that we know that we have covered most of this. Oh, some different suits. Also a flavor thing. There's no use for the suit. There's nothing you can do with it. There's also nothing we can get through here, so... We need to get a fuse to open that. But this side is now done. We can't go further. So let's just go into the other side now. See what's out here. There's some good stuff to be taken. There's more chests out here. Ooh, more good stuff. Let's take that beam. Let's make sure we don't miss any chests or anything. Apparently we don't. Let's get up these stairs. Wow, there's multiple levels out here. Okay, here we can get up to. Something in here? No. Something up here? No. Sometimes there's stuff on the beds or in the cupboards and all. See, there's a little crate here with another microchip. Oh, man. There's even more suits in here, but I don't really mind the suits, so we can leave those. And we got everything from this little area too now. Yep. Okay. Let's get out. Dump our stuff again. Oh boy. Whew. Probably need to build another one of these again. Just to make sure that we can dump it all. Just having fun. Very good, Gamer Mama. That's what this is all about. Having fun. Alright, we have been there. So let's go straight ahead now. Oh, there's another one. Woo! Some more nice goodies. Is there something else hidden here? Doesn't look like it. Also no way to continue here. So basically, it's a bit weird. Oh, we still can go straight here. Because we didn't find a reactor or anything that we can open up. Or power up so that we can really get further into the ship. So we still have to find the reactor. Oh, there's the reactor. Good. So later on we can open that reactor or activate the reactor. And get some more stuff out. Let's take those down. More stuff in here. Oh boy. Hydration level. Oh, that's okay. There's more stuff here, but nothing we immediately need. Oh, wow. This is a big closet. Yep. Okay, there's more stuff in here too. Now I need to remember which way to go. Probably just straight. Yes, okay. Good. Because there's water here, so we can just drink this. We don't have to waste our bottles of water right now. Oh man, there's a lot of good stuff here. No Terra tokens though. I was kind of hoping that we would find some Terra tokens so that we can buy that big storage unit. But that ain't happening so far. However, let's take everything that we can before we head home. So this is one side. Let's go to the other side now. Take everything from here. Oh, there's another one with a chip. I wonder if we really have to buy that chip for that special big container, or that we can also just get that storage unit from us just being us. There's something behind here? No. Okay, there's nothing more out here that we can get. So we are done with this station now. Until we get the power source. We just have to empty out the stuff. But in order to do that, we need to be picky in what we're going to bring home and what not. I really like the chips. And the osmium, of course. And some of the bacteria and stuff. And more chips. And this and that one. Oh, I can't take that one. Well, let's eat a bit of food. Let's take that one. Let's put away this engine. Put that one in. Luckily, this all remains, so nothing is spoiling. Yeah, let's bring this home. There's so much stuff in there. Nope, I'm behaving. It's not my fault that YouTube doesn't know our Prime Minister. True. Alright, let's fly all the way home. Put the stuff away, because that's usually what we have to do. Get all that done. And then we are almost at 10 GTI. I believe at 25 or 45 we can get the drones. But it might be that with the planned multiplier and all, we can go a little bit faster in running the numbers up, which will be good. And I think we have plenty of power, so we could just generate some extra heat and pressure and all that kind of stuff with some extra machines. We should have the resources for it. But yeah, with all this stuff, we definitely need drones. The thing with drones is, though, they take their time. They fly around. They really have to pick up all the resources and stuff, so it takes them a while to get done. But especially since we are alone, it should not be that much of a problem. If you do multiplayer and you have a lot of players running around, it might actually take a very long time for them to catch up with what you are doing. Because they're simply not that fast. And when you're collecting goods with like 4 or 5 players, they will have a hard time catching up. But since I'm alone, we just have to go visit all of those storages and tell them to take all the stuff out. And we have to set all these storages up to collect the right goods. That is something that we actually have to do. So it doesn't go automatically. We have to tell this specific storage to only take bacteria and this specific storage to only take mutagen. That's what we have to do. But that's basically a one-time deal. And once you've set it up, they can take care of it. And that's going to be really helpful. Now, we do have a lot of engines, so I'm also quite leaning towards drone visualization rocket. This will help us to see the drones and see where they are. A flare. Oh, that's helpful too. Okay, that's good. Now, the planned multiplier fuse. Question is, this is generating 43.5 plants. This 97. So it's probably best to place those at the tree spreader. And this is doing 350 plants a second. The beehive is producing a lot of plants. So we should probably build this one next to the beehives, get an extra beehive, and then make sure that we optimize that. Okay. I'm going to get an extra beehive. Super alloy fertilizer bioplastics. Now for the bioplastics, we need 2 mushrooms, a silicone. Do we also need water? I don't really remember. Let's just make sure that we... Oh, wait, maybe. Maybe we can build these automatically. Nope, not by the looks of it. Maybe if we just put the stuff in there, we can for a bit. Probably just slightly too far out. Yeah, they're not ready yet, but these are 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put these in here. Let's see if it can now do it. Yes, 1, 2. Hopefully 3. Yes, okay, that's it. We got 3 bioplastics units. Then we get 3 super alloy. And 3 fertilizer. And all we have to do then is get 2 more bee larvae. We'll build those soon. 3 fertilizer. 1, 2, 3. Let's set this up first so that we have the extra beehive. And then we will put the plant optimizer with those soon. There we are. Let's take this out. Let's first... Ooh, larvae. Nice. I don't think we can find bee larvae or anything out there yet, so that's not going to happen. But that's okay. Uncommon larva. Now let's see. What do we need again for the bee larva? Because we need 2. Uncommon larva, a mutagen, and fertilizer. So we need 2 mutagen and 2 more fertilizer. We have 1. And we have 2. So let's create another mutagen. Bacteria, methane, sulfur. Let's get 1 sulfur. always a bit of running around. And especially once we get better auto-crafters. They have a bigger range, which should make it easier. That methane and a bacteria. There we go. Okay. That one, and then a larvae. The uncommon, right? Yeah. Okay. So 2 uncommon larvae. Let's put them in. 1, 2, 3. Research. Now you have to wait. Yeah. Now it actually starts sequencing. There comes the percentage. Now you can leave. And you're really sure that it works. All right. Research. There we go. And now let's see. We have stuff for, we need 2 super alloy, 2 fertilizer, and 2 of those. So we have those. So now we just need the beehives, or the bee larvas, and then we can make those 2 extra beehives. So now we can collect the stuff for the optimizers. Oh, we don't have obsidian yet. So we have to build the old-fashioned one. I guess we need to visit the lava soon to get obsidian. So we will do that too. But I just want to get started optimizing the beehives. 1 of these, 2 of these. Let's get started with that already. We can build these beehive larva thingies around it soon. There we go. Let's put in the plant multiplier fuse. This should already multiply these for the plants. So now they generate 1750 grams of plant a second. And their normal output is 350. So if we put 2 more out there, we're gonna generate a lot more plants. Oh, we can really see the plants running up now. And the insects as well. So this is bonus. Nice. Okay. That's not bad. Yep. That works. Let's get some extra larvae. Hydration level low. Okay. We'll have a drink. Now, at some point in the game, you're like, I need to find some larvae. They're hard to find. Later on, you'll be swimming in larvae and you'll be like, why do I get so much larvae everywhere? I don't need that many. Okay, let's make 1 good food because we have the honey on us. Oh, we have to dump it, of course. I always forget that I have to dump it, actually. There it is. 1 good food. Nice. Let's put the silicone away. Alright, we have good food. I always want to take 1 water with me. So that we can do that. We probably need to get some extra methane. Let's dump this one in the spares because we don't need it. And then I want to check what else we need before we get to the drone station. Let's go check that out. What do we need for the drone station? Getting closer and closer. 45 GTI. So that is still a lot. 25 is the teleporter. 32 the tree spreader. Osmium rod, although we already have that one. And then the fusion energy cell. That can open up ships, which is good. And then we get the drone station. Okay. What oxygen level you have to reach to drop your tanks? Well, actually, we just need to reach this stage. So as soon as we reach this stage, we don't need to reach the oxygen again. So it's connected to all of these in total. So it's not just the oxygen that needs to reach a certain peak level. It's this stage that we need to reach. But still, I will keep the tanks on me because as soon as we go underwater or anything, we still need to be breathing from the tanks. And without the tanks, we will just have a little bit of oxygen, so that won't be good. So we won't be dropping the tanks, but outside we won't be needing them anymore. So we can just stay in ships and stuff a lot longer because we only need to worry about food and water. Okay, still plenty of power. Oh, I hear a meteor storm coming. Is that one with pulsar? That's a very special one. If this has pulsar units in it, that's a very special one. It's usually 1 single meteor. And it will be very good for us, because we can really use the pulsar quartz that comes from it. Look at that. Bam! Hello, hello, welcome in. Let me see if I can find some of the pulsar quartz. Well, here's some. Oh wow, look at that. That's a lot. Didn't know it would bring that much. Oh, there's even more. That's good. So I don't want to spoil everything, of course. I'm not going to say why, but later on in the game we do need a lot more quartz, not just for the power source. So it's very nice that we got this extra meteor in. That actually brought us some of the quartz. Because we did use quite a bit of quartz already for the power supply. We're only going to need more power anyways. So this will be nice. Now I must say that most of the stuff is not really running up that much. So let's probably go with a few more rockets. I think 1, 2. One rocket needs 3 of these. We need the rockets and probably some super alloy or something. And then I believe there's a rocket that requires silicone. And one that requires the cobalt. But we should probably not do them both at the same time, because they will drop useful stuff. Ah, see? So this will be a pressure multiplier for 1000. Let's do that first. There it goes. I'll drop the resources for the next one in this thing. Let's take out some of the super alloy, because we don't need it all. Because now there will be meteors for iridium or uranium, either one of the two. And if we do the same rocket, or if we do the other rocket straight away, you will not get both meteor showers. So you have to wait until one is done, and then we can do the other rocket. But this should increase everything by 1000%, so we should probably see a little bit of either extra heat or extra pressure coming in now, which is good. We still need it. The heat is done now, by the way, so we don't really need to work on that anymore. But the pressure would be nice for this one. Well, there come the meteors. I think we could start flying already. Is this one, or is this still from the other? I think this is still from the other one. Can't really see where they all dropped. These dropped here, that's for sure, but... And it's also a case of us not really needing any of the resources at the moment, because we have plenty of iridium and that kind of stuff, so we don't really need it. Can't even get it. Okay, interesting. Can't even reach it right now. Well, straight on the pod here. Still opens up the pod, but... Oh, wow. Never seen it that hard to get in. Get under the rocks and find some stuff. Looks like one fell here, but I don't see any iridium. Usually they will fall somewhere out here too. Wow, where's all the iridium? Looks like one fell on top there or something. Oh well, we don't need it anyway. So let's now get the uranium one. We need sonar, yeah, something like that. But it's right now we don't really need those resources anyway, so it's not a big deal at this point. I just want to get the boosters out, that's it. That we boost what we already have. Heat multiplier. Well, even though we have unlocked all of the heat stuff, if we get the heat higher and higher, we will still get the GTI index up more, so that's the good thing about it. So we'll keep running it up. higher we get, the better. But at some point it would also be nice if we just unlock the next tier for the drill and all that kind of stuff so that it goes faster. Alright, there come more meteors. I can actually now reach this one, but that's about it. Let's just stay safe in here. Oh well, we can go. Let's just hope we don't get hit. It did fell here, but I don't see any uranium here then. Or is it in the water? Here it is. Maybe some of the others fell in the water too. I don't know. Well, I clearly saw where that one fell. And one fall here. Yep. Oh, there's also iridium here, so they fell kind of in the same place. Good. Alright, the storm is over. Can't reach that one yet. Let's go to the next pile. Ooh, nice. Oh, there's two here. One. This is one and this is one. Well, the more the better. I think we got some good stuff out of this. I must say, we did get some serious plant life on the planet now. So that worked out. We have some insects actually already around. So that worked. And yeah, we got some more uranium. Should probably get some honey now. And with the machine optimizers, these are running very nice. Okay, 4 honey. If we get 4 beans, 3 honey. 3, I thought we had 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And then if we put... Oh, there's 1. Okay. Let's go like this. Now we can generate 3 of these good foods that we can take with us. 1, 2. Come on, make me number 3. Yes, thank you. So now we got 3 good foods. Again, I'm going to take some stuff. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. And 1. This should be all for another pod, door, and a beacon. Where did we go last time? I think through there and then to... Yeah, we went to the waterfall ship. This time we're going to go to Lava Land. Because that is where the obsidian is. And we need the obsidian to build the better machine optimizer. That might boost our development even further. So let's see. And of course we need to explore that area. There's also a ship there. A very big ship. And if we can do something with that ship, take stuff out of it, maybe find some Terra tokens. And then I am really hoping that we will get to the enough tokens to buy the biggest storage container there is. Because that can store so much goods. And especially with the drones, at some point you will find that all of your storages are filled up. And especially with those drones, it's so nice if they really fill everything up with the big storage containers. Because you will basically never run out of resources again. Lots of goodies in the ship. I think so. I mean, it's a big ship. So there would be, or there should be, but you never know for sure. Let's just see. Is there... Oh, here we already have obsidian. Another good that we haven't had yet. Have to be careful here, though, because as you can see, there's not only caves here, which are interesting, but there's also lava. And if you touch the lava, well, I don't really think I have to explain what happens. So we're not going to explain that. There should also be a underground little base here somewhere as far as I know. If I recall correctly. But yeah, here we have more obsidian, which is really good. This is also quite a far out space, so we could add... Oh, super alloy, nice. There's actually super alloy laying here. Okay, good. Have to probably make it to the ship soon though, so that we can empty our pockets again. Oh, silicone. We don't need the silicone. Let's drop that extra silicone. Where was the ship? There's the ship. Ah, see, here is another cave thingy, or underground base, so let's check that soon. Here is a chest. Oh, nice. Well, you know, we'll pick that up soon. Let's start by... Look at the size of this ship, by the way. It is huge. This is just an engine that fell off. This is the actual ship. And we need to get in here. Okay, I'll probably put the pod out here. This is probably a better place to put the pod. Yep, it is. Let's go. Let's put this down. Let's get a door in. Let's see. Yep, we have everything. Let's make this red. And let's call this the Lava Land ship. Then we at least know that the ship is out here. Let's get a bit of oxygen. Need to get a few pieces of iron to make a big storage container. And if we empty the chest, that's already number 3. Basically, we drink lava every day. Why? Tell me why? Tell me why? Why am I drinking lava every day? Okay, so let's put down this one. Now that clears that out. And also put a little bit of the food away. We do need water though. I don't think we can drink water in here, so I'm going to save the water for as long as we can, then drink it so we don't have to head home too quickly. Now we have to fly all the way up here and see, now we get up here and now we should be able to also get into the ship. There is, well, some stuff out here, but no containers as far as I can tell, so let's get in the big ship. Let's take a left first this time. See, hydration level. Let's drink it now. Okay. So, the ship is leaning over, which makes it quite weird to walk the ship. Engines and all that kind of stuff. Nice. Doors closed. Chips. That's good. Is there a way to get through here? No. Okay. Deconstruct storage locker. Yeah, but I can't do that. Oh, there's a stairs here. I didn't see that. Uh-oh. This ship is going to be mightily big. And very hard to navigate. I already figured that out now. Okay, there's a shanga seed. There's methane. Here's the fusion reactor that actually needs 2 fusion cores to work. Which is a lot. There's another door here. Oh, there's stairs again. Uh-oh. I'm so going to get lost in this. There's another set of stairs. Oh boy, there's stairs everywhere. That's going to be a big problem. Suits, but I don't care about the suits. I think for this ship... I already don't know the way back. I think we need to go here, and then here. Yep. For this ship we need the flares, because then we can actually tell where we have been, and which way we have headed, and where to go up and down. Did we come from here? I think so. Yeah, looks like it. Is this the way out, please? Yes. Oh, man. Wow. Okay, so this ship's gonna be a problem. And if we have flares, once we have covered the whole corner, we can put a flare in. And then we know that we have already been there. And we can just, I don't know, leave it at that and don't go in there again. So that we can keep track of where we have been, which is probably wise. Alright, let's drop the iron for now. Let's take this with us. And I would like to take the food with us. Alright, we're going to take this home. Waterfall ship. I don't know what the fastest way home is at the moment, but we'll just fly. So I guess if we get home safely now, we at least have the stuff to build a better machine optimizer. Oops. Well, luckily we can fly over the lava. That is not the biggest problem. There's that cave again. So I think we came from here. Looks like it. Yeah, this is it. Okay, good. Oh, drop iron on the way. Yeah, that can also be a thing. I was thinking about that, but I don't like dropping my goods. I'm a hoarder. But yeah, that might actually be a very good option. Just take a lot of iron, or some iron, but we need to bring enough to be able to make a path. And yet, we also need the space to bring the goods out of the ship, so this ship will take some exploring. The definition of a rock ice is a rock. Liquefied rock is lava. Ergo... ice is... I don't drink ice every day, so... I don't know, but I guess you're right. Alright, let's head home to our ship. To our base. I think once we have got to drones and we can make a lot of iron and the drones will pick it up, we can actually start to make a platform under our base and actually beautify our base more easily. Right now we will just be very busy picking up all the goods all the time for that. So that's also something that I don't want to do. Now let's drop off some of these goods. Circuit boards. Do we have plenty of room still? Yes. Methane. Another tree seed. Okay. Now let me check quickly. Find and insert fuse into this to boost the performance of nearby. I think these two work the same, except that this one can just handle more fuses. I think that is the main difference. We have all we need for it, so we can test this. Let me just drop the last few bits, and then we can test how this actually works. See if it actually works better or not. So let's get into the super alloy here. Drop the engines. Let's do that one chip. Tier 4 GPS satellite. Okay, so what we can do... We can just go to these. We can destroy one, because that gives us all that we need to build the better one. And now we can see that we can... Yes, we can put in the 3 fuses now, but I don't think that will actually speed it up more. So it doesn't work more efficiently, I think. It has a higher range, that's true. And we can now destroy these, so it does save some stuff. Which is good. We now can even build more of these multipliers easily. But it does not work more optimal. The numbers don't go up faster. But it's still nice. It's good that we have it. Here we have only one, and we don't have any other optimizers for it. So there's no reason to do that. And the same for this one. We have no other optimizers for it. So there's no real need to build the extra one. What is this one doing? Is this also plants? Oh, this is also plants. But this is now 217 grams of plant. And I think if we go this way, this was doing more plants. 1700. Okay, so what we need to do is build a better one right here. Because that will actually make a difference. Because now we get the 2 out here, and that should make this go even faster. 3,500 grams a second, and that for each of these 4. That really does make it faster. I mean, we shouldn't see the bees fly faster, but it does make the machine a lot faster. So yeah, we should tear this one down now. Oh, we only dropped 1 iron, that's okay. Oh, this is actually pretty good. This number is now... Oh wow, this is really flying up now. So that worked, Very good. And we got some very good stuff now. I can actually think... Yeah, I can build a few extra windows now if we want to. Kind of like building a few windows around. So that we can actually see outside and see what's happening out here. We already have windows there. We don't have windows here yet, so... Well, that's it for the windows, but hey, we can clearly see outdoors now. Explosive powder. Well, we have some powder to spare too. I like that. What we don't have is a storage for obsidian. What we do have is a storage for obsidian now. Nice. Let's take a zip. Let's have some food. Let's stand on the roof here. And then we have been streaming for 3 hours and like 20 minutes, something like that. I had a lot of fun. We made some serious progress, I believe. I mean, we have insects flying around. We have butterflies in our dome here. So, yeah, we made some progress. And there's still a lot more to come. But that won't come today because I'm tired and we have been streaming for more than 3 hours. That's the whole goal of why I started early. So I'm going to say thank you all so much for being here. It was very much fun. I had a great time talking to you all in chat and also playing the game, of course. I will be back normally on Wednesday with another stream, probably another Planet Crafter stream, and then Fridays we do Ostriv again, and then we'll continue with this Planet Crafter series until at least we terraform this planet. Then we might take a little break and then go on to the next planet or something like that. So we'll see about that. But I would like to finish some actual games. So that's what we're going to do. And I had a lot of fun. I wish you all the best for the coming week. Take care, stay happy, stay healthy, and I hope all goes well. And if you're a little bit sick, like Gamer Mama, but I bet there's some other people sick, you make sure that you get healed up and you take good care of yourself. And again, lots and lots of congratulations to Laura and her husband for being married for 10 years. Onwards to the next 10, you can do it. And I would love to see you all very soon. Now, I will have a busy week, but I will also try to put as much time as I can into the channel making new videos. So hopefully you will all enjoy that. Thanks again, my friends. I love you all. And I, of course, also love to see you all soon again. Bye-bye. Zwaai, zwaai.